Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the High Rollers. Where real quick, Disney sucks. Just had to put it out there. Disney World sucks. But regardless, we're here with.
I totally agree, and I haven't been there in ages.
Look. We don't have Disney fanboys. Listen to this cast. All right, we have Cedar Point fanboys, Busch Gardens Tampa fanboys. Maybe
we don't have any of these on
maybe
here,
some
dude.
Indiana Beach fanboys.
We got some B&M fanboys.
Oh yeah, because we got a new voice from the BCS gang joining on here because this is the recap from the annual that we just had over at Cedar Point and Kings Island. Ohio, we were inside you for 3 days.
It's unpleasant.
Yes. Well, the top part. The bottom part is good.
Phrase.
Moving along.
I already can't take my right. No, but for real, the bottom was if I'm on Ohio, I'm definitely a bottom. That's all I'm gonna say. No context. Out of context. I was like, what the fuck? All right, so to clear this up, we were. It's a lot of clear up here. I feel like Deadpool right now.
Who is who?
Well, the top is clearly to the point. Is that was not great. That was some bad top. Very. Definitely 4 out of 10 top there. And then you go down to Kings Island. Definitely treated you like a king. Treated you like a king for sure. Down.
That deal.
11 out of 10.
But no,
definitely would recommend.
Basically, that was the spoiler. But yeah, we spent our annual there because Black Coast Society, as y'all know, it was not like this before. We definitely are just representing that and saying, hey, we exist. Anyone can join though. Definitely had homies come along with us before. So yeah, that's what it's all about, you know. So we're celebrating that for the 3rd year with this, with the time we've had annuals at least. And yeah, we have 5 other BCS members here. We have La Padrius, Bugs. We got Snooks, Lauren, Brian, and a new to the cast. We got Mac. We got Cupcakes. We got Cupcakes' #1 fan.
Podcast.
#1 fan.
Yes, Cupcake is my main girl.
Your main
I told you there was a woman in your life.
Yeah.
So wait, that was the woman?
That is fantastic.
Her name is Elizabeth Harris, for those of you who don't know.
But Mike, go ahead and...
Weather.
So yeah, this is... I mean, Mike's a BCS member. He's definitely been around for a while. And he is definitely a joy to have around. Just... literally, like... I would say that... From my friends I have, the king of dry humor. Just like...
Yes.
Like literally...
I appreciate that.
Phenomenal.
Literally, humor is dry as a Popeye's biscuit. It's gonna choke you. But
yeah, he is always the other shoe dropping. Wait a minute.
My humor will have you thinking.
Too much.
But no, also is the one that's defending B&M in the chat a lot because and also probably the reason I got a soft spot for B&M.
You have a soft spot for B&M?
In the last cast, because listen, hear me out. So in the last cast, Alex was all like, "Oh yeah, you know this and this B&M." I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't hate B&M like I used to. Like they're definitely have more mid than they do good, but I can enjoy a good B&M. Like there were some good B&Ms on this trip. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that person that you date in high school and
you look
intimately
back.
is that person that you marry. That you know they take care of you. They take care of you every week. You know what I'm saying?
But they age real bad though. They age real bad.
And
you know,
what just happened with Top Thrill 2?
They age real bad, but
Listen.
they still be at your side.
Top Thrill
I'm
2.
talking what happened to
Yeah, I was like,
your
Top-
pride, your love is yours.
Fury is up and running.
That's what I'm about to say. So
So it cracked under pressure when it was supposed to take care of you. when it was supposed to make sure that you was good, it cracked.
Yeah.
So yes,
At the
Fury
worst
is
time.
great.
In Italian.
Hey, Wes.
Yes.
Question: Is Fury open or what? Is it closed?
No. What I'll add to this is so B&M is kind of like the all reliable. That's the one you can always come back to, in the sense.
Not
because
at Cedar Point.
No, I'm about to get to that. Not at Cedar Point for some damn reason. I'm sorry. You got to get some maintenance.
I mean,
Wesley.
is good or whatever.
But no, but like I said, like B&M's the all reliable. Because even then, like I said, they aren't doing the wonkiest and craziest things. But when you get on a B&M, it's never generally. It might not be the best time, but it's never a bad time.
That's all I'm saying. Give B&M his and her flowers.
There's a few that are. Hydra definitely is a car ride. There's one more B&M.
Gatekeeper is a car ride. I can't wait.
Get the
Let's
flowers.
Okay.
wait till we get on Gatekeeper.
I'm about to say it because I get some.
Wear Gatekeeper ass out. I swear.
B&M
What I got?
What I got?
Intamin gonna get that ring, okay?
It
Intamin
is
gonna
not
get that
cheap.
ring. B&M can get the
It's
flowers.
also harder to take Lauren seriously because from our end she is literally a broccoli.
Broccoli.
Like it makes me want to play that one. What's that song? Was it Little Yachty that made it?
Yes, it was a little
Or you look like a
Black
cast
Tables.
member from VeggieTales.
Yeah. You look like the main kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was a broccoli.
Eat y'all vegetables.
Jesus, fix it.
If you,
No,
I don't
seriously,
remember
each
the
of
theme
us.
song completely.
I don't know. I
Me
can't
neither.
think of it right
Wow.
now. It'll
Top
come to me
three
later
of
on.
them.
But yeah, basically, y'all. Any shoutouts? Any things to call out here? Because I mean BCS is on here, so I can't. I mean I could shout out BCS again, but
Yes,
anything y'all got?
Shout out to the
Shout out to
admin.
King. No, shout out to Mystic Timbers.
Aw, thank you.
Yes,
Well,
Lord.
Shout out
say-
to Mystic Timbers.
Right
Okay.
up the
Michael
trip
said
for
shout
me.
out to the
I
admin.
said shout out to the admins for putting together the anniversary. Y'all
Oh,
do
you're
a
welcome.
wonderful.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
I think there is all admins on here too.
No, shout out to me being there because I really didn't think I was gonna be there.
Oh yeah, because you
Yes.
look. All I'm gonna
Shout
say
out to
is
Cleveland.
I don't think I'll believe anyone that is never coming on a trip again.
Right.
Correct.
Like you've all cried wolf way too much at this point.
Right.
I cannot tell a lie, so I'm so glad no one ever asked me who's coming.
Yes.
But Mike, you know I always ask people when they're new on the cast, what got you into the hobby? You know, what was really, you know, that pushing factor? Were you scared of them before? You know, what was the story for coasters with you?
Well, my coaster loving started when I was 5 years old. My auntie took me to Cedar Point, and I was way too short to ride everything. So by the time we reached Corkscrew, I started crying because I couldn't get on nothing. So
Understandable.
yes, I was bawling my eyes out. I'll never forget it. I remember it like it was yesterday. So we get to Gemini. I don't know what she said or what she did or who she paid, but I was able to ride Gemini, and I had the time of my life. I will never forget that. I remember it so vividly, and ever since then, I just been loving roller coasters since I was a little boy.
So you're not an Arrow fan then?
You say that again?
But you're not an Arrow fan though.
I like arrows.
Oh, okay.
I love Viper. I love Magnum.
Okay,
I
you like
Gemini.
the good arrows. See,
Don't we all?
see oh yeah, okay, but there's people that will say like, oh yeah, you know, like Ninja's not that bad. Come on.
Mm.
And I'm just like,
Ninja and where?
St. Louis.
Imagine no. Oh, St. Louis.
Oh God.
Yeah, you can look at that one and tell it's a little.
Yeah, I haven't even written it, and I just already know.
Now,
like,
there is an arrow I am looking forward to, and that is Excalibur.
Yes.
That looks like Jank City.
Oh, yeah.
That's at Valley Fair, though, right?
Yes.
Lord, if they can get it out from under the water.
Oh, it's been it's been out from underwater, but I did love that there was people literally kayaking up to
Under
it.
the sea.
Yeah, that was kind of great. But yeah, technically he wasn't trespassing at all because he was never touching the property of, you know, the land of Valley Fair.
Insane.
He was just floating above it.
Oh,
No. They gotta check their littoral rights.
No, you
No,
gotta
that's
say that for
fine,
Dollywood because Dollywood flooded. In fact, they flooded right before RC went, so I was afraid he was even gonna be able to go. And then it flooded real bad right before the end of the month, like the 28th or something like that. It literally was up to people's waists and stuff.
You know what bothers me? The same thing. Well, it was a storm, of course, but the same thing happened in New Orleans, and it's just like, if they can get past it, why can't you?
Now, I'm just like, there's two thoughts that go through my mind with that. Why do we not have the drainage in place? Especially in America, where we have some pretty damn terrible thunderstorms.
Wasn't over Georgia underwater too?
If I build in a theme park, I'm gonna make sure the drainage system is accordingly.
And two, I'm thinking climate change, maybe, because these storms are kind of getting OD. I'm not gonna hold you, but
yeah, but let's just be great and thankful that these coasters can withstand those winds, because remember Zadra didn't at first. They had to rebuild.
Oh yeah, no, that was and they still built it before schedule. That was crazy.
Yeah, and they still finished it beforehand. That was crazy. I still have this hot take. I still think Energylandia is going to be the King's Dominion of Europe, but I still going to want to go.
Is that a good thing?
Oh,
I don't know, Mike. I don't know. That's what I don't know
yet.
Yet.
Magic Mountain is the Magic Mountain of.
You see, I would say that if they had more out there, like their top 3, maybe, because I've heard middling things about Abyssus. Like it's good, but never great things. And then obviously Hyperion, Zadra, but then after that, you got just a lot of fluff.
Fillers, yeah.
Formula. I think Formula.
Yeah, Formula, and then
Caterpillar.
You got like 4 or 5 Vekoma boomerangs.
Bro, there's they have 13 or 14 Vekoma coasters.
Yeah, that's like almost Vekoma's like it turned, because they were gonna put one of their new tilt coasters there, and Six Flags Mexico might be getting that. We'll see if that comes true. That'd be wild if that were true. Hopefully it is, because we were saying that top 3 might be one of the most unique top 3s in the world. Six Flags Mexico, if they get that Vekoma tilt.
Yeah,
I want to go to Mexico to do Medusa.
I've heard nothing but great things.
That's like a forgotten RMC, at least in my opinion.
No, it is, because it's in Mexico, right? Like
it's not talked about a lot.
And honestly speaking, I've heard nothing but great things about Mexico City.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things.
Just don't step outside Mexico City, but the city itself, great people. Yeah, I've heard nothing but really, really good things, and it's made me want to go, because it's honestly not that bad of a trip. I'm not gonna lie, and Mexico City kind of sounds like fun. Not gonna lie, y'all. Just saying. But we were far up north from that, like 500, 700 miles maybe, in Ohio. We were gonna hit Waldameer before, but this travel and stuff, man. Travel, basically. CrowdStrike just tore a meniscus and gave a heart attack to every IT technician that was working.
Messed us all up.
Everybody.
And then not only that, it fucked up a lot of people's travels. Y'all end up just having to drive your car there.
Yes.
Brian and Pig,
yeah.
And they were supposed to be flying
to and from.
Yeah, and
you know what? I'm glad that it happened that way, because y'all was able to stay longer and enjoy yourselves.
Yes.
We closed both of the parks, all 3 days.
Now we get to the Airbnb. At least the first night I did, and let me tell you, I thought we were on the. I thought that was a set for Hereditary or something. I don't know. It was given some horror vibes, is all I'm saying. Especially with how it almost seemed like the house was hidden. Like it just appeared like some horror trope. Like I had to Google some set of events for it to actually appear, and finally the anomaly gave me access.
I just knew like some old guy was gonna come out with like a shotgun and
no. So the first thing I did when I pull up is, because literally the only thing you see maybe for 3 miles is maybe another house, and
Cornfield.
A highway. So like, they were donkeys that we heard and roosters that were cool. But like, I literally called them. I'm like, hey, can y'all walk out so I don't get shot? Just to be sure here. And luckily, they were there. They were there.
Outside in the back, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw everybody.
Around the bonfire.
Right. I was like, why is there no, that's why I threw us off. Because, like, why is there an eternal flame going on? Like, what? like, we're like, this is a lot, you know. In the dark, we showed up last. Yeah. So, otherwise, everyone was there. Victor was there. Ryan was there. Rail was there. You know, we had... I'm trying to think everybody that was there in that Airbnb right now.
Isaac and Malachi were also there.
Oh my God. Yeah, it definitely did seem like some rituals was about to go on at the house. But to be honest, it was actually one of the best Airbnbs I've ever stayed in.
It was.
Really?
It was fun.
It was
very funny. The issues.
As far as the space, the comfortability, the items that they actually had in the house, like.
And they left us donuts.
Oh yeah, that was.
They left bicycles. They left us some bicycles.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have to put those bicycles on.
We had an amazing time.
Those bicycles could have been.
Y'all gotta hit her up and ask her where she got those donuts from.
Yeah, I want to say because it might be a 20-mile drive to get there because but those donuts were good.
You know my big back self would do it.
No, I'm screaming.
No, because look, it took how long just to get to and from?
Oh
man,
I'm here for the food.
Well, the Airbnb, man, but who was all? And Will was there too. Dom, I think I said Dom. Yeah. I looking back, I should have brought Tekken. I should have brought it.
Oh my God.
I know. I would have been able to control myself.
Yeah. Y'all are leaving out one very important person. No, we're not. And we didn't call everybody out in that Airbnb. It was he who walks behind the rails. What?
But
I
yes.
think I was the last one to come pop out. Yeah. But we closed. Or I didn't even expect. I thought we was gonna leave. Oh my gosh! I thought we was gonna leave Cedar Point at like 4. Me and Lauren closed that. We closed it out.
Look,
we closed it out on Blue Street.
So to get to that.
Yeah. So day one did happen.
It did happen.
Because even though I didn't even know when we went to bed that night, but 3:30. We were walking in. Yeah, we were high.
We were definitely high.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it into words, like exactly.
The first day of Cedar Point definitely blew any type of high I had combined.
I was saying the night when I finally met Salver and was just finally able to relax after traveling. Yeah, I was plastered. I felt literally like in a deflated inflatable when I got in my bed. It was so good.
I had a great time. I got there.
And obviously to see y'all faces again.
My flight actually was not canceled. I got there. We got to the Airbnb. I'd say around like 4 or 5. I don't know. And it's very weird because the sun doesn't go down the same way in Ohio as it does in the South. So it was still sunny at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9 o'clock. I'm like,
very odd. And it's weird because I'm a fellow Ohioan, but I haven't been there for over a decade, so it threw me off when I came back. But yeah, they had bikes. We were riding up and down the highway with the bikes. This highway it was very remote, so there's not many cars that's on it. We had a ping pong table. They had a foosball table. I had a delightful time.
They even had a crop duster.
Those bikes.
We were in that backyard. When we were riding through the backyard, was hilarious though. In the dark.
And then that fire
who
pit
was on the bikes?
Just chilling at the fire pit, laughing, reminiscing.
Man, I made me want some s'mores, but luckily I was able to get those tonight. A little bit off topic, but s'mores was definitely a 1 year thing for me because literally, I feel like a caveman when I eat s'mores. Unless there's a way to a utensil.
That is so discriminatory, Wes. S'mores lives matter.
They do matter, right? Because they're delicious, right? But
there's no clean way to eat them.
That's not. It is the most messiest thing, and like you're wiping off with wet wipes, and it's just not. It's just smearing all over your hand more. It's like, oh my.
Like I'm the only one that doesn't like s'mores. It does.
You probably are.
Exit the chat. Exit the chat now.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stand my ground.
Look. I knew when you said you don't like being I knew when you say being them is
like being them
for you. I knew it was something about
that you loved about me that made me me.
No.
I know.
Yeah. See, what's so funny is it's like
Snooks.
it really do be coming down to B&M and intimate, but I'm like, people don't be saying RMC, and I'm like, I'm not saying RMC, right? I'm gonna say Gravity Group all the way.
RMC is climbing up there, though. I won't lie to you. They can make.
Some people do be saying RMC. I know. My friend Nate has RMC.
And let's argue. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. If RMC is your number one, that's. Totally
I get it, to be honest.
I get it too.
Because
it was my number
RMC,
one.
They cute, but intimate, I'd be like, damn.
Ooh, intimate is that bad. Let me get your Instagram. Let me get your.
Instagram. I want to call you directly, okay?
Directly.
Now.
Y'all ain't gonna do RMC.
Now I'm gonna make this a poll because I think it's interesting. What do y'all think is the most aesthetically pleasing out of the manufacturers?
Out of their coasters?
Yes.
Now a coaster or a manufacturer.
Intamin has the best maneuvers to me.
I was like we're talking about just the look. Like when you look at it.
Okay.
Like as almost an art piece.
B&M has the most
yes
photogenic coasters.
They do.
Intimate has the best coasters that give you the best feeling.
That do everything else.
Yeah, but they ain't the cutest. But yeah,
they
not
the cutest. They
got
too many spaces in it.
Pantheon look like something.
I like the way Vacomas look. Old school Vacomas. Like
really?
The way the track look.
Well, look, Pantheon. Pantheon look like something out of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and the new gen Vacomas, the inverts look like something out of a cartoon. But I bet they slap though.
No, so I've always said that about RMCs because I'm like, that's when I came back into the hobby, and then saw stuff like Twisted Timbers and Steel Vengeance, and I'm like, this is cartoonish, like what they're doing.
It is. What's the prettiest RMC? What do y'all think the prettiest RMC?
I'd say Aries up there, but Hakuge and maybe
it's actually Hakuge.
Zadra's really pretty too, but Hakuge it's the blue on white.
Yeah, it's the blue on white.
I mean, and that's
Twisted Cyclone is blue and white.
Twisted Cyclone is actually pretty too. It's just
Twisted Cyclone just look like it's on drugs or something. No,
I was gonna say Twisted Cyclone looks like it's dusty for some reason, like a dusty Hakuge.
Wow,
it's been involved in a cyclone.
Now, what I would say is off-ride Twisted Cyclone films beautifully, but on-ride it is very ugly. Like the layout looks very ugly.
Yeah, it looks like
that first element, the track, the way the track is shaped on that first.
Oh, that like weird, like reverse, like not Cobra Roll, but Cobra Roll.
Yeah, like
the 0G.
That look real different.
Yeah.
It is a step up under.
It technically is a step up under.
Yeah, they changed it from a reverse Cobra Roll to a step up under flip. Reverse, whatever.
If you think about it, it's really just two
side because it does.
It really is just a reverse Maverick.
It's really horseshoe upward Steel Vengeance and then a downward Twisted Timbers.
Yeah,
right. That's true.
But yeah, regardless, yeah.
You know, I enjoy Twisted Cyclone better than Storm Chaser. I'm sorry, I just put it out there. My bad.
I was about to say,
I agree.
I actually like Storm Chaser better than Twisted.
I did it.
With this
it was good. It was good on the front row, but Twisted.
Wait, Lauren. What were you saying?
Well, no, I was just saying that I agree. I feel like it's kind of mid, and I just thought with this first drop that it was gonna rock my socks, but my socks were not rocked.
No.
Were they papered?
They weren't scissored.
Wait, which cycle? Wait, which ride? Which RMC?
Storm Chaser.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, I Twisted Timbers is better.
It didn't rock my socks. It didn't rock my socks like everyone talked about it, and I still think
That's what
Twisted Timbers will blow that out the field. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand how that comparisons, to be honest.
Can you beat 3 back-to-back airtime hills? Just let me know.
All right,
let me know.
So before we get to Kentucky Kingdom, Cedar Point Day 1.
Yes.
Man.
All right.
So for the virgins to Cedar Point, what was it like seeing the skyline and everything for the first time? Regardless of your perspective of the park now, when you were first pulling up and everything, seeing Cedar Point for the first time.
Slobbered. That's all I gotta say. I slobbed. I couldn't believe what I was saying.
How did you feel when you first seen the skyline?
It was nice. I was very impressed.
I
politically correct.
Now, that wasn't my first time there, but in 2018, when I first went, when Still Vintage open, I literally drooled and ran to the back of the park. It was nighttime. My first time arriving to the park, it was nighttime, and I ran straight to Still Vengeance. And Still Vengeance, my first time riding Still Vengeance was a night ride, blown away immediately.
Yeah.
And we share that same memory. That was my first ride, and it was a night ride.
So me and Pay have the same thing. On
my first ride was a night ride too, actually. So that's funny.
My first ride on Maverick was a night ride too. And then what was it? Was it Valraven or Gatekeeper? One of them. I can't remember what the third one was, but I went straight to the back of the park. And those were the two I remember doing that night first. And I went to sleep feeling great. After that, I was like, wow, I have something to look forward to tomorrow. So had a full day the next day. But need I remind you that those damn Fast Lane Plus passes are not cheap, okay? They're not cheap.
And they're worthless.
They range from $150 to $250. $150 on the weekdays, $250 on the weekends.
But yeah, on our trip, that's what honestly when I was like going in, I knew Cedar Point can get pretty bad in sense of like if it's a busy day, your fast lane is essentially useless. Like, and I didn't want to say that just right there because at least you're saving some time, I guess. But
Brian, how long did you wait for Maverick with your fast lane? What 45
minutes? How long did I wait? Like 50 minutes.
The same amount of time that people was waiting in the regular line.
Well, Maverick though, the regular line be about 2 hours.
It does.
So and I think it's more so a psychological. You're paying for the psychological to not crash out by the end of the queue, because I'm telling you that Maverick queue is one of the worst queues in all of coasters. Like
100%, 100%.
It is. It is just cattle pen.
There's like
hot bodied, like, must bo everything just for 2 hours, and
the line was hanging out of the queue, and the line was hanging outside of the queue.
Yep, and you never know throughout
and on the first day.
Yeah.
Yes, it was so many people there. It looked like it was a fucking convention or something.
And then
why are all of y'all here?
Throughout that whole time, you could hear "Attention riders."
Oh my God!
This ride is experiencing.
Is that new? I don't remember that at Cedar Point.
That is ridiculous.
Well, I know they have a different spiel for every single ride, but
Jesus.
I'm just saying, like, Maverick and Volcano to me, at least when I used to go, they were like 1-1. Like they were, I would go and be like, all right, I'm queuing 2 hours for this Intamin. Oh, sorry, I can't. It's a coin flip. Won't even make it there. But one of them's still standing, and one of them is better. Luckily, the one that's still standing. But the rides. What were some of your favorites? Because that day one, I guess y'all can delve into it if you want to. Because for me, my day one, I know we had some stuff. I wanted people to get on takeovers, but I didn't think anyone would truly commit to some of those. So me and Jay were like, okay, they're doing their thing with their fast lanes. We're gonna get high and just vibe, and that's what we did. That was one of the most different days I had at Cedar Point, and it was still like a good time, just because like just good company. Generally, like if you have good company, it just adds that modifier of just having a good, at least a better day. At least you can relate to the bullshit happening and be like, oh, and then go on, make fun of it, BS around it, and yeah, just.
Well, Wes, I love your positivity because trust me.
Oh no, I know. It was some hot ass. It was some hot, sweaty ass.
It was not the same. I was upset. Of course, they've changed the ADA standard, but they said it's subject to approval by day, which doesn't make sense because people's disabilities don't change by the day. So that's the only thing that really pissed me off. Yeah, absolutely. Cedar Point, I'm just letting you guys know, I don't care who is this, but a person's disabilities does not change day by day. So their disability passes should not. But anyway.
I guess it's Six Flags now, but
let me tell you something. I'm a Six Flags fanboy. I will go hard for Six Flags. They ain't never do me wrong. I don't care how long they take to build their coasters. I don't care what clones they made, how many clones they made. They ain't never do me wrong.
Well, no. What I was saying is, I guess you would be referring to them as Six Flags now because.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but I'm talking before they merged.
Yeah,
Six
right.
Flags itself ain't never do me wrong. I'm sorry.
Never.
But no, like that was a thing too, and like, so I think I maybe got on 7 rides that day. I can't remember. I know I got on basically
Cedar Point.
You did
that day one, yeah. Because listen, like when y'all were saying when it was basically like saying you're waiting basically the same as, if not just a bit less than the main queue. I'm like, all right, yeah, we're basically gonna get around the same ride count.
Waste $200. Waste.
Because like I just went around twice at the end of the night for Steel Vengeance because I was like, all right, it was 1 hour that one time, and then I went down to like 50, so I'm like, whatever. Like, but yeah, that was basically our day. Wild Mouse. Oh yeah, I couldn't get Wild Mouse that first day because it went down.
I don't think anybody did. I think we all got it the second day.
Second day, yeah.
Yeah, but
it's pretty cool.
What were y'all thoughts for being there first time, for the first timers, or even the ones that have been there and it was the first time in a long time?
First time in a long time. It was I had a better time the first time. I'm not gonna lie, because I was able to ride everything even without the fast lane.
Right.
Plus, the first time I was able to do
it's
everything.
Really hard to experience the park that way. Like,
yeah, it's really hard. But I still had a good time. Being that I was with you guys, the group, whatever. I had I can say that the it was equal for me. It was equal for the first time, and because I was riding coasters by myself. Now to be riding coasters with your group and to be acting a fool inside the park, no matter how long the wait is in line or what goes on in the park, when you have a certain presence around you, you be fine.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was trying to harp on, because it can be draining and just be like, man, yes, this day is like not what you wanted it to be. Yes, and not what you expected, right? But like I said, when you have the company, it does help, and especially when you just try to make the best out of it. Because like at that point, with me and Jay, it's like that's the best you can do. Like we're sitting here stuck, like sitting while there's water dripping on us from like barely like the half shaded canvas and Wild Mouse because the people aren't moving up, and we're just like, okay, this is like a good analogy of how our day is going right now. Just.
But on the second day when we all was there and Wild Mouse broke down again while we was in line, and I think Rail asked to use the bathroom, and the lady said no. So then when how the ride attendants, they switch spots, she whispered to the other guy. She was like, make sure she was just being petty, wouldn't let nobody out of line. If you get out of line, you couldn't get back in. I just think that was a little bit shady. I think she could have, I feel like parks need to, if rides shut down, I just feel like parks need to have a little bit of,
leniency and understanding.
Yes. Yeah. I get it. Some people just, it could be a difficult thing to do because some people do just walk through the line and say, "Hey, I'm with my group," whatever. But I feel like who's supposed to hold their, stuff for a whole 2 hours while waiting in line or, of that sort.
Oh, you buy a locker. Ooh.
No, not your items. I'm talking about like when you have to use the bathroom.
I mean, there are some parks that I think it's mostly European parks, but they have like sometimes they'll have actual bathroom facilities. But
the point was not trying to.
It will be
they
like
make bathrooms in the line.
Yeah, I was like, there'll be porta potties sometimes.
Then you're gonna be smelling fart and pee on.
I was about to say I'm like, look, Pantheon is already too close to that already.
That color, I was pissed off about that color.
Well, no, not that. I'm just saying those yaks literally smell like shit, and they place the ride right next to it. So I'm like, I'm imagining essentially that smell, but with like any other ride, if they add like a bathroom facility or a porta potty, oh god.
But it smells how it looks.
But it's worth a shot. I think they should. They actually should try that.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. No, I do think you should try stuff, right? Like you should definitely give it a shot and stick to it, cause you'll never know. But yeah, that could be bad. I mean, that would have to be some of the most maintained bathrooms.
Right. Exactly.
Good luck
it's
with
gonna be a porta potty if it's in the line queue.
I know they do that in Europe.
Because I know some line queues they stick vending machines in there. Because they don't let you bring your cup.
So, hey, Brian, what do y'all think? How was y'all's experience? Even we can bleed into day 2 here because even day 2 did not start off great for us at least. Oh
for
man,
the first 2 hours.
Yes.
Take it away, Patrick.
I think a flashback real quick to the first night. I made it back to the park. I didn't feel well the first part of the day, but when I made it back to the park with just enough time to get on Steve, and that actually became my number one that night. I only had one ride on it, and I have 1600 on my very number one coaster. But that night ride was epic, man. That thing just kept going on, and oh man, I had a good time on that. It was a night ride. It was close to closing time, and I got in just enough time to get on there. And I had a back row ride, very first ride, so it was awesome though.
So after getting back on Airy,
do
you still agree?
Ooh,
that's what I want to hear from you.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Wow.
See, Brian's not as.
Now, I mean, that comes with some thing. I mean, like Airy still has some really, really way more forceful elements than Steve, but just the fact that it's so much of Steve, it's like 2 coasters in one, and it's cool.
I would agree with that. I feel like Steve gives you more because it is a longer coaster. So even for me, I ended up putting that over Airy. But yeah, I still feel like Airy might be a little bit more forceful in a lot of his elements though. Because when I went back and rode Airy, I was like, God, the positives were heavy.
I mean, I still prefer Airy just because it feels more. I prefer,
a lot of people do, but I think also too it's because we had never really experienced Steve, or we hadn't experienced Steve. I definitely know for myself. And, the ride, like, I've never ridden an RMC that damn long. That's crazy. And I've ridden a few now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like something that long. And that second half really blew me away, even though I know that's a lot of people's pain points. But, like, that inside the
no,
I would say it's a coin flip.
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Yeah, I would say it's a coin flip because, like I said, me and Lauren don't like the second half, but then you'll have people. I was literally like arguing like 6 people in front of Voyage about the second half, and they were saying basically I was like, just like, what ride are you riding? It's like, how do you not like? And I'm like, bro, and I was saying Voyage uses its length correctly. Not I was shit posting at that point, but I'm like,
yeah.
I prefer if it were a bit more character there, or they just kind of finished it after a little. After that, the third lap, I would have definitely just been like, just cut out and just end me there, and I'd be like, this would probably be a more characterized like I understand the ride now, like it makes more sense because it gets to the point where I'm like, all right, we really are just going. It feels like the SpongeBob episode where he's dancing with the jellyfish. Like it just is a party, which is fine, but I just like those pronounced elements.
I get, yeah. I can appreciate Airy for that, but
like every there's like segments of Airy. You know what I'm saying? Like segments.
Yeah.
Like, oof. I cannot wait to get back to Airy. I'm just letting you know.
Man,
that could be my number. It could dethrone a ride, is all I'm gonna say.
That is the strongest Outer Bank I have ever felt on any coaster.
Yeah, that Outer Bank.
Strongest ejector period on a coaster. Like,
yeah, and it is. And I think since it's broken in, what I will say with Airy, like, and then this summer heat, it is just out of control. Even the blue train was running like 41, 42 seconds.
Man, so, RMCs when they break in, because I was saying the same thing about Wildcat too. Wildcat moved up a place. It moved up for RC too.
Yes, I need to get on that. I've got to get that next year for sure.
Wildcat is great. I love it.
I've got to get it. I've got to.
Them first gen single rails will tear your butt up.
You know, y'all know they got rid of the cowboy strap on Wildcat.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Really?
No, I liked doing that every now and then.
Why?
I liked feeling like I was on a bull.
I don't know, but I liked it too. It was different.
It's like straddling on the little kitty.
They took them out?
Yeah, they took him off. That's what he just said.
Honestly, that felt like one of the few restraints that, like, when people, because they always look around, like, I see the regular guests get on RMC, and they're always like, they're just looking around, like, both ways, back and forth, like, where do we hold on to? Because normally every other ride, there's some sort of, like, something you hold on to, but in RMC, it's literally just the lap bar, no bar. And then it's like,
what do you need to hold on to something for?
You know, I always joke and I say you put your hands up, but sometimes they don't like that. But most of the time it works. You know, they're. Yeah. I tell them that little weird like briefcase handle they put on the side, like whatever the hell that is. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like right kind of next to your legs. Yeah, that's apparently the only place you can hold on to. It's a briefcase handle that just stapled onto the side.
If I'm not mistaken, Wes, they generally are only on one side.
Though. Yeah, they're only on one side. Oh,
so hilarious.
I never understood
it. I can ride Airy now. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, like, I was tempted to go to 305 today, but I might go tomorrow. I don't know. The store might turn me.
I miss it. That's my number one.
Cedar Point, day 2.
Day 2 was definitely better than day 1. That's for sure.
Barely, because remember what happened at Lame Keeper? Excuse me. All right, Lauren, we can talk about it now if you're still living. If you're still living, I understand if you're not.
He's there.
I'm still living. I'm staying up to talk my shit.
All right, so go ahead. Gatekeeper's here.
Shit, girl.
Gate sleeper.
First of all, it was okay.
I went to the park twice and did not ride it. That's how shitty it is for me.
Look, even I got on Millennium and I had to reaffirm it to Blue Monorail. But at least I got on Millennium.
No, I'm not.
Tear it down.
Wait a minute, Lauren, you're not riding Gatekeeper ever again?
Probably not.
Gatekeeper.
Okay, it is not that bad.
And for that,
the first half is good.
The first half is. I like the first half.
That second half, they can keep that.
So, are you talking about when it hits the mid course?
For it to take
the ride is over then anyway.
I'm about to say it's basically over.
You know what I feel like whenever I ride that? You know how parents be like, "Oh, here's the airplane."
Wow.
Gatekeeper is like.
You say you feel like JJ the Jet. I can't right now. I can't right now. I cannot.
I should have not have gone.
You need to leave.
ASAP.
Where am I going? Not to Gatekeeper.
You said you feel like. You said you felt like a plane going into a toddler's mouth.
Yes.
I cannot.
It was so. You know what it felt like? What is that ride out there in Universal? It's like it's in the Harry Potter world, and it's like you get on it, and it's not an actual roller coaster,
It's
but
when
you
you going
just
sideways.
Oh, the
yeah.
Yeah, what
journey,
Forbidden
that
Journey?
journey ride.
Is it when you go in?
No, I can't remember the name of it.
Is it
It's
when you
very
go
weird.
into Hogwarts
But that's how
Castle?
I felt. The animatronics and shit. Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
felt. That's
Cleveland's
how I feel
adventure.
riding Gatekeeper.
Okay,
I like
but Forbidden Journey slaps. I'm not gonna lie.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah,
That's
Forbidden
it,
Journey.
Forbidden
That's what
Journey.
she's talking about.
I'm
yeah.
glad somebody likes Gatekeeper.
I like the Gatekeeper. It was
I'm
fun.
glad you do.
I enjoy
Well,
I
I
like
think
this flying through the air. I don't know where y'all got such a problem with it. It was fun to me.
And that drop is
felt
great.
like I was in a
The
car.
drop is fantastic.
I ain't never
I'm
rode in no
traveling.
car that ain't got no floor or no ceiling.
That's how
Now,
I
where
felt.
I have had a convertible,
That's
but
what it gave.
still.
I like X Flight.
I
better.
can't.
Damn.
I think
What
I'm
did
the only one
Lauren
that
say?
don't
Bird
like.
is how you do it.
Okay, but what I have to
Like,
ask is, do you prefer Wild Eagle or Mild Eagle or Gate Sleeper, should I say, for this
I
cast?
say Gatekeeper.
I sleep at the gate.
Yeah, I like Gatekeeper better.
I like
Yeah,
X Flight.
I'm gonna have to go with
Yeah,
Mama Gate.
I mean, just the fact that it has the wing over drop
He's the only
and
person.
It's just because it's blue and it's right and it's
it's right by the
They're both
water,
blue.
the setting is
Wow,
great.
blue.
I don't understand what's the.
The only one that did X Flight.
It's more.
No, see,
I
that's the
did
only one I
X-Flight.
need now. That's the only other one, and I hear a lot of people,
Like,
but
it's better than both. I'm telling you.
no,
I like
Thunderbird is my
X-Flight.
favorite.
No,
But
Thunderbird.
Well, I'm
is
talking about the
easily
ones
better.
with not a launch, not the launch.
no, but I hear personally, from what I hear though, I hear it's between X Flight or Thunderbird. But Mike doesn't like X Flight that much.
Well,
so.
I'll be honest. I have to ride X Flight again. It's been like 8 years, so
Oh yeah.
I have to get on it again.
And didn't you say it was like one of the first rides you rode that day and something? Like,
Yeah, and it was cold and it was rainy, so
oh hell no. Oh yeah.
I
It
gotta
kind of got some forces.
get on it again for sure.
No, Great America is definitely
Thunderbird.
on the list. Is all I'm saying.
I hear Thunderbird.
That might need to be itinerary. I don't know.
I need to go
That's what
back
I'm
there.
saying. It's a very easy park to hit.
But when
And we
Terror
definitely
come
have
out,
to
that
go
Terror-
on a weekday.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You definitely unless you were flexing that fast lane, Rolex.
I'm not trying to spend that every time.
No, that's right.
not at all.
But
And
yeah.
still
So
at that part with that, you might still not get on anything.
That
You go
dispatch
the wrong
was
day.
going to my phone bill, and I have 3 people on the line.
Oh no.
That's sad.
I think for me, they're both very close. Gate Sleeper and Mild Eagle, but I'm probably gonna have to say
No.
Gate Sleeper is has
Oh my God, I'm
a
about
more
to take them
complete
all.
layout. Now, Lauren, I'm gonna feel the same way when we talk about another ride later.
Don't you do that. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it?
Don't
I
you
know.
do it.
But
Don't come
I'm
from
not getting to
Rap
that
Hard.
yet. I'm not getting to that yet.
Don't come from Rap Pasha. Don't come from Rap
I'm just saying. I'm saying the the token has been taken. All right, so Gatekeeper is slightly better, but this is
Y'all, West is not in his right mind tonight.
Slightly better than what, Wes?
Gatekeeper slightly better than Mild Sauce.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Thunderbird. I was about to be like,
Hell no.
what?
Hell no. The Thunderbird is like almost in my top like 30. Like that ride's good. Like
That
straight
is
up.
good. Now,
I will make that awkward long walk back into Holiday World.
This is stupid.
for a B&M. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like I just come to appreciate, and really, because I have all the rides basically in my top 100. I can ride those like basically all day. Like, sure they're not great. Like some of them might not be great. Top
Yeah, I
50 I'll
guess
love,
B&M
but
That's because, and you know what's so crazy? Michael talking about B&M, but that's the only time that they really thought out the box.
Do Intamin make flying coasters?
Intamin makes a ton of coasters. What does
I
yours
said, do Intamin make flying
What does yours do?
coasters?
What
Does
does
Intamin make You avoiding
What
the
does
question.
yours do?
Y'all
I
see
fly
how
on,
she
I
ain't-
fly on their
y'all
coasters.
see?
I fly
He
on their
ain't-
coasters.
He did not
I
answer the
surely
question.
do. I surely do. They
Why
don't
is
think outside.
B&M just now making launch coasters, Mike?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, the Hulk was.
I was like the Hulk was one of the.
Only one though. One.
It
And
don't
got
matter.
launched.
Just
It
one.
got dry
And they still
tires.
can't. They still
Hey,
can't get it
and
together.
and to be honest,
Get it together.
talking
We've
about the
been
Hulk,
doing that.
the Hulk slaps, and I cannot wait to get back to the Hulk. That
It does
is
slap. It does slap.
top 20.
As long
I
as I
will
don't have
say
to
that
wait
with
in
my
that
chest.
abusive ass queue line.
Being them is just now.
Yeah, but then you have to. Then they have
Why
to
is the
restrict
queue
the entire
abusive?
thing.
Yeah, I always get on it when it's walk
queue is
on.
horrible.
Order in the court.
No, I always
They
go
did,
on single
Lauren.
rider and I walk right on.
Lauren, they did have to redo the whole entire thing. They did.
Okay, and
And
what is Top Thrill 2? Like, come
and they-
on, bro.
It's a
Y'all are not-
Zamperla.
you
It's a
cannot-
Zamperla.
It's a Zamperla now.
Exactly. Cedar Point didn't even want to go with the original manufacturer.
No,
No,
Intimate didn't even want to do nothing with them.
No.
Intimate didn't want to do
Cut
business
it.
with them again.
Miss me with it.
They want to go with the manufacturer and look
Go
where it got
somewhere.
them though. But
Go
look
They
where
had
it
to
got
then
somewhere.
they had to redo the Fury support.
So how was it like to look at Top Thrill 2 the whole weekend, yo?
It was.
Well,
I
fucked
wanted to
up.
fight. I wanted to.
Miserable.
Large hood ornament.
I wanted to
But
swing
I
so
actually
hard at
got
that
to ride
support.
it.
Oh yeah, you're one of the few celebrities. I forgot.
But I did get to ride Dragster though. I won't complain.
Yes,
got to
I
ride
did
Dragster.
get to ride Dragster.
I
King of
really
Call
need
Day.
a-
King of
I
Call
wouldn't say it's a
open.
rare credit.
Well, I rode King Nakawa like 2 days ago. That's my home park. I go there. It's in my backyard. I go there. Every
And
day.
it's open.
So,
And it's open.
Michelangelo, Michaela, how did you like?
Oh
How
yeah,
did you like it when you rode?
yeah, and then getting stuck on Gatekeeper with non-existent storms for 2 hours was just not great.
That was some bullshit.
Who got
Wait,
stuck on
but
Gatekeeper?
No, we were stuck in the line.
You're lying.
Oh, because I got stuck on Raptor at the end of the night. That was-
Oh yeah. Oh yo. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry, Mike. So I was slightly on your side this whole time. But what's with the B&Ms at Cedar Point, man?
Yes, Mike.
Okay,
What's that?
wait. I just want to say, whatever. We just went on a bad.
Obviously,
day.
obviously,
Because-
because I be
That
watching
has
Q
never
times. I be watching Q times.
I was just
Gatekeeper and
about to say
Raptor is
that
never
you
that
guys
bad.
Yeah, like that was just some bad mojo. I don't know. That was just,
Gatekeeper closed.
we were just unlucky. Cedar Point Raptor don't ever
We like to party. We like to party. All right, I think you guys can finish the rest.
Yeah, but
Move on from Cedar Point whenever you ready.
What were some of y'all favorites from Cedar Point? Because there was some definitely good there. There was definitely good had there. We had
When I tell you Maverick can get these babies.
I'm gonna say Wild Mouse because that was the new credit for me.
So okay, so I barely got Wild Mouse myself because it broke down twice as I tried to queue for it. What did y'all think of it? I thought it was
You heard Goober.
It was a new credit for me, and Iron Dragon was a new credit for me too. I felt Iron Dragon.
Yeah.
The second half is better.
Yeah, see, that is a ride I will skip every Cedar Point
Both
visit.
of them Eggo waffles, okay? Get me to the good shit.
I will skip Iron Dragon, but Wild Mouse, maybe. I gotta think. Like,
It was smooth. It was smooth as hell.
see, it's mostly
It was hell.
Credit number 97. I moved on.
yep, credit and forget it, but it's mostly the restraints. I thought Mauer had weren't great for those spinning coasters, and even Pandemonium doesn't have. Actually,
Yeah, the restraint made me feel like I was getting like CPR.
no, I was saying, I'm like, why am my ribs getting absolutely crushed right now?
Pummel.
I just felt like I was having an asthma attack the entire time.
Yeah, and I was upset we didn't get Larry, which was the high roller on that train. We got I forgot which one. We got the pink one, I think. I just know I rode that with Brian and Pay, and it was. And then we went to Grand Pavilion, and another thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I said there's.
Baby, let me get started on the Grand.
I was about to say. I was gonna say the good, but I guess we need to get a lot of this random shit post out of the way because Grand Pavilion. I'm sorry, it's not great in my opinion. It's kind of not great at all. But you can go ahead, Brian. You can go ahead.
First of all, how do you have this?
The food's good, but yeah.
Yeah, the food is pretty good, but it's the same food that's like all over the park.
Yeah.
But
Kings Island need better food.
you got this big building, right? And it's packed full of people. Why do y'all have them little tiny ass infant bathrooms?
infant.
And then they are on the second floor. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, they had. Yeah, literally, it's like the bathrooms for Seven Dwarves. Like I don't.
The bathroom, it literally had like 3 urinals and like 2 stalls in this big ass building, and you got like 3,000 people sitting in this building.
You know,
While they're drinking and they're gonna have to piss.
Correct. And the bathrooms are by the bar out of all places.
Yeah. For all
So
that, they
you
could have kept
sipping your
Wicked
umbrella
Twister.
sour smelling ass.
Yeah, they could have.
For all this, they could have kept Wicked Twister.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Agreed.
man, and I don't. So last cast, I saw this uncovered blueprint where it essentially showed there was gonna be more to Grand Pavilion, and I just got mad after obviously being there recently because I'm like,
Another?
no, there was gonna be like, basically there was a lot of cost cutting to this Grand Pavilion,
It's gonna be
Oh,
bigger than what it
okay.
was.
and there was when I saw there was another bathrooms, and when me and Brian walked out of there to go look for bathrooms and literally had to leave the whole area to then go to a
We
bathroom.
did to find a bathroom.
I got so mad. I just posted it in the episode chat. I was like, "This is the title of it was. This makes me so mad after just being in that godforsaken land."
Yes.
Like the views are cool. Like you can see, like Lake Erie's great. It's always been there, but I just think Cedar Point's losing a bit of its charm. Is all.
Bit. Let me stop.
Kings Island could have all my money because that restaurant at the front of the park. Oh my gosh, what was that? The honey beef, whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
They
Great
could
and
have all
Grill.
my money.
You
Yeah.
talking about
Yes.
it? Kings Island?
Kings Island. Yeah.
You know, I know what I liked about that was I like how it's a different menu than mine at King's Dominion, so it really made me want to go to that one, and it was just
Oh
so
yeah.
fucking
Wait,
good.
there's a Grain and Grill at.
Yeah, we had the
Katie?
first one. Yeah.
Okay, do they have that same meal?
No, we don't have the same one, but we have our patented like honey hoisin pork, which is like our like really good version.
I don't eat
Our-
pork, so I can't eat that.
Well, fuck. Well, that's like the best thing there, but to be honest, the rest of the menu there is good. Like they have this garlic chicken, they have shrimp there too.
I'm a big back. I like my coasters, but I'm a big back.
Big back, big back.
Oh my god, that filter is not doing you any favor right now. Yeah, that. So basically, is there anything we just gotta ooze out anything else you guys have grabs with your days there, so we could just talk about the good, which is the coasters.
Don't waste your money on a fast pass on a Monday.
No.
Save your money.
On a Monday.
And if there's
Don't
rain
go
in the
there on
forecast,
Monday.
Yeah, or don't
if there's
go on
rain
a
in the
Monday.
forecast, stay home because the one bit of lightning they cutting everything off for 2 hours.
Not even. Dark clouds is over.
Yeah.
One dark
That
cloud
too.
is over.
One
But you
dark
know
cloud
what?
in 30 miles away. You're done.
When we got home, a picture at Cedar Point started circulating with that little mini tornado
And it
from
had
the
water
sky.
spouts going
Yeah, the
on.
little water
All
Yeah.
different
spout.
type of stuff.
Yeah, I think it was the time of year we went. You know, maybe that was it.
Please.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
My
know,
last
'cause
trip.
I've gone to Cedar Point so many times in the month of July, just for it being my birthday, and I've never had an experience like that. Like
I've
this
been-
is my least favorite experience
Yeah,
ever, and I have been to Cedar Point over
I
hundreds
agree,
of
Lauren.
times.
I agree. I've been going my whole life. I've never had nothing like that ever happen when I
On
was.
a Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, this is probably
Yes.
this is my 9th visit, and
That's-
that even wasn't my worst one. That was up there with the worst one, but it was the 2021 visit was definitely where I was like, I'm taking the hiatus. That was when I was saying I do not understand why people cult for this park. This park has fallen off. Honestly, Steel Vengeance was the main reason. Like when they added that ride, they got too big for their shoes, and that's just my opinion. They started adding all these hotels. They started adding a sports. They probably had a sports facility, but basically they're trying to turn into a resort, and they do not act like one whatsoever. Not with their operations, not with their guest services,
Ooh, the operations were filthy.
If you
and
want to act like a resort, you gotta have operations like Universal because they have the Hulk in and out that station in 20 seconds.
I'm not even gonna say islands. I'm gonna say like Dollywood. I'm gonna say Silver Dollar City. Because
no. Universal literally has the best.
Well, I get
station
that,
operations.
but Dollywood. Well, you're paying 100, almost 150 to get into islands now. Dollywood is $90.
About the service. The service, you'll get the service. You'll get great customer service
Right.
at Dollywood. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like it's still that regional theme park, which is like the regional resort, whereas Islands is that resort people from all over the world are going to go to. So they got to have those operations. They get literally city population level, like small city population levels in their park every single day. I mean, Cedar Point's the same way too. But that's what I mean. Like they operate half to that size. They operate like they're still just a regional fun place to go on the coast. It's like, no. Like, you guys are so big. You have so many coasters and you pull so many people, specifically in the Midwest. Like, all of that region will go to your park. People travel from across the country, which we did to go to your park.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They need a state and whole.
And they operate like they are Six Flags Great America. Like they're King's Dominion. I'm not saying that like those parks have generally bad operations, but those are regional amusement parks. They don't get the volume of capacity in terms of guests like Cedar Point does. Not even close. Not even on the radar. So
Yeah, they definitely need to be able to figure out something for the seasons to come, because if not, it just seems like it's gonna go downhill.
yeah.
Ooh, Raptor. I don't know why that thing. I stood in line for that ride at least 2 or 3 different times and never got to ride it.
Me too.
Well,
That is insane because I've never had a problem like that.
yeah,
with,
Raptor was having some juju. I don't know. Some bad juju.
That's crazy because every time I go to the park, I ride it.
Yeah,
Like,
Raptor
that's
could
what
be
I'm
a
saying,
skip,
like,
but
That's right.
Every single
How about
ride,
this?
I don't know. I just felt like there was some type of like weird, like I don't know, some superficial stuff that was just put on us.
I wasn't
that
gonna
day.
disrespect being an invert, so I got on it and got stuck.
Sorry,
I
bro.
mean, what?
You stuck before or after the ride?
what were you saying,
After.
Mike?
You know, getting stuck is part of this whole experience.
That is true because, like,
No, I wanted to walk off. Like I wanted them to come get me out my seat and walk me off. I never had.
Oh,
that
you wanted to walk the
experience.
catwalks.
Yeah.
you know, I had the opportunity to do that on Twisted Timbers once, but the only reason I didn't do it is because we were basically at the bottom of the lift. So, like, it basically wasn't worth it for me.
Makes sense.
I'm like, we're at the bottom. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm walking 10 feet. You know, like, I don't see anything. If we're at the top of the lift, I'll do that. I would do it for Dominator too. But once you get, like, hyper height, I'll just in the train, please.
But you know what, baby? Let me tell you, Maggie. Well,
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say the good is they're top. I'll say top 4, even for because they do have it can alternate for preference of what you have and what you like. But if you like something, they're like the good that they have there. Oh man, that's some fine dining when it comes to coasters. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Magnum is just chef's kiss.
The Magnum
For
Opus.
me, it's Steve, Maverick, and Magnum all day. And I'll put a complimentary to Blue Streak because what the fuck? Why was it riding like that?
oh my God,
That's number
yes.
4 though.
Yeah, so I'll just say it for the shut post because the high rollers and we say bland and mild. We have to say it because Rougarou would probably be 4, but you know it's brand it's a branding thing, Brian. It's a branding
I'm
thing.
the only one that rolled Valraven. I ain't do Valraven.
We did that first.
Yeah, I wrote
We did that very first. That was the first thing we did. And
No,
Yeah.
I actually liked it this time.
yeah.
It felt like Dr. D's.
Yeah, it feels like a ginormous Dr. D's, but D's, I mean, they're both really are not that great dives. They're probably both my least favorite dives that I've been on. But at least D's has good theming. Where Valraven got rid of theming.
Raven has a really nice view at the top.
Yeah,
There's a
see,
few
and
seconds
that's
of-
the, I agree with you, Mike.
Very
I agree with you.
photogenic. Valraven is the most photogenic.
Oh God, it is
dive
beautiful.
I would disagree with that because that one feels like what Vic said was perfect. He said, out of all the dives, that one feels just plopped in a plot of land.
It
Whereas
does, but if you get that
Griffin
right
and
angle, it
Shikra,
looks so good, though.
Griffin and Shikra, I'm telling you, those are much prettier and photogenic because they have plazas made for them. They have plazas made for
I
them.
think Valraven is very beautiful. I think it looks like.
Oh, and that color scheme is literally known.
I feel like the
color
coasters.
scheme. Okay.
I'm like, you're telling that.
Brown and gray. I mean,
I
blue
get
and
where
what
Wes
you were
is
saying,
coming
Lauren?
from. I said I feel like the coaster might seem okay, like as far as the aesthetic and the overall look, but I see where Wes is coming from, where he's saying like exactly where it's located in the park. It does seem like it was just placed there.
Where Griffin is like this grand skeptical, you can get some cool shots because of the going under the bridge, secret going under it. To me, that's where I look for. But like, if you look for just a coaster, like just the look of the big, thick, beefy boy B&M track, I can see where you're coming from, you know.
But no, yes, that, and it looks massive,
right?
And the fact that you can see the entire coaster, you're not missing not one track at all, not one spike at all. You're catching everything, and I get what you're saying. Like, you know, if you go to other coasters, you can see Griffin. Like if you go to Loch Ness Monster, you can see Griffin, or Alpengeist, or you can see Alpengeist right next to Griffin. I get that. Like when coasters travel through the park, but sometimes when coasters look like they're just placed right there, I don't know. It's something about them, and it's something about that first Immelman and that first drop that looks freaking beautiful. It looks good.
See,
it looks
for
really,
me,
really good.
I think if they inverted the supports and the track color, it would work much better.
Yes, because when Valraven came out and I'm like
the bird is literally the color of the supports. I don't get why it's poop brown. I just like like that in Candemonium. Like coasters should not be brown unless you're a wooden coaster and it's naturally brown. This is not an appealing color. I just. Pantheon is an exception. Pantheon is an exception. That's like a tan, though. It's like a sand kind of color.
Yeah, but
I like brown.
It looks wanky.
Color.
Wait, so is there any good-looking brown track?
I mean, I just like the color brown in general.
Fair.
Well, you have.
I like it on cars and stuff.
Brown. Untamed and what?
Okay, RMCs are a little. RMCs are different because, like, I guess technically Twist Timbers is brown, but like. It's like a running rail, so it kind of looks...
Right, yeah.
It's not all the track. It's like wood underneath that, so it looks more natural. I don't know. Anyways...
Well, all right. Well, Untamed is like literally doo-doo brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steel Vengeance, though, I honestly think that's my favorite lift to look at. On orange.
No, that was brown.
Yes, it is. I can agree because I feel like the lift hill looks tall and longer than Gwazi's, if you get what I'm saying.
Well, I think for me, it's the scale of the supports. Like all the other RMCs now use the truss, support system to help with. I guess it obviously saves money.
Yeah,
it looks cool. It does look cool, but it gives this grand scale.
Is Gwazi steep? Is the lift hill steeper?
I don't think so. They feel exactly the same.
Because it doesn't. To me, it doesn't. When I see aerial shots of it, it doesn't look the same as Steel Vengeance. But maybe that's because you're right. It's on a truss support, and that those are not like filled in.
I just think they positioned. It's one of the prime examples, in my opinion, of positioning. And having the guests walk right into a beautiful, this is a grand scale roller coaster. Like, Steel Vengeance does that, Velocicoaster does that. There's a few other rides, but, like, when you walk up to Steve, it's literally... I still think walking up to Steve is the best out of, like, all the grand scale RMCs.
Walk up to my favorite part is always going to be that 0G roll going under the structure.
Well, there's two of them, so...
No, the first one.
Oh, to me, the first half's excellent, like world class.
Yes,
yes.
I really like that rock work and the logo. Like you said, walking up to it, like it looks.
It's really one of the best logos out there. I still think Banshee takes the cake.
Though I'm not a fan of Steel Vengeance trains. I'm not a fan.
So I'm not a fan of that being the only RMC where you can't put your lap bar down.
Really? Yeah.
I have been on 8 RMCs. That is the only one when they check your seatbelt. They basically yell at you Like, even before you're up there. Like, they're, hey, don't put your lap bar down. Don't pull your orange lap bar down. And when you hear this, you're going to be looking real stupid. You're going to look fucking dumb if you pull the lap bar down. Yeah, you heard me. You're going to look fucking dumb if you pull the lap bar down. I'm like, you hear that all the way from the lockers. Like.
So, wait, all right. So, you have 8. How many RMCs does everyone have?
I have no idea, to be
I
honest.
think I got 9 now.
I got
I
15.
have to look and see. I think I got like in between. Let me see.
Yeah, I have to look. Give me 1 second.
Wait a minute. Twisted, Cyclone, Airy, Quasi,
Steve.
Rattler, Lightning
I have
Rod.
10.
Dang, Lauren. That was great.
Orange,
1, 2,
Yes.
Bill Vengeance.
4,
I got Airy,
5,
Storm Chaser was my 15.
Iron Rattler,
16.
Twisted
7,
Cyclone, Iron Quasi,
8,
Storm Chaser, Twisted
9,
Colossus, Wonder Woman Golden Lasso,
11,
Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, and Lightning Rod.
12, 13,
Man.
14,
I love Lightning
15, 16. I got 16.
Dang.
Man.
16.
Y'all be out here riding coasters.
Where you damn, you got 16 and shit.
But did you hit have you hit the Railblazer too? The Great America?
Me?
No, I have not been on
Oh,
that
okay. So you just have the 2 before Wonder Woman.
one. Yep, both Wonder Womans
Oh yeah, you got that one. Yeah.
and Jersey Devil.
Me, I got.
Well,
Man, what do I say?
let's go to the good park. How about that?
Yes, King's
Yes.
Island. Are we talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah, King's Island.
Yes, please, because they
And I'm gonna preface this
They can
as
have my soul. They can have my body. They can have my wallet. Okay, they can have my wallet. Anything they need, they call me. All right. Anything.
as I'm wearing my King's Island hoodie right now too. And I'll preface this with disclaimer: that park was not light. It was actually busy. Like when I pulled in, I was kind of like, oh shit, because I was like, or it's gonna be another repeat. And because I remember my visit being good, but the way King's Island is ran, essentially the summary, the way that park is ran compared to Cedar Point, it does not make sense considering there is a 3-hour difference. They're owned by the same chain, and essentially both flagship parks of that chain, Legacy Cedar Fair, that is. But King's Island was easily the best day we had. I'm so happy we spent Lauren's birthday there. Happy belated again, even though, because that was such a good day. Like that was such a good amusement park day, just like quintessential amusement park day.
It truly was. Definitely one for the books.
But we started off with the most overhated B&M invert. I'm gonna take a hit to that, but
Loved it. Well, I reassessed, but yes, that's
Which
my
one
number
talking
one
about?
invite.
Banshee.
Oh no, she's a good girl.
Yeah, that thing just throwing me around. That crazy. Oh my god.
no,
Yeah.
such good positives. Like, and I hear it's a
Yeah.
rattle city, but for me, I rode front and back, and I retracted my ship post because I only rode in the front, but I rode in the back. Come on, y'all. That ride. It could have been when I was riding it. I could have got some good new wheels. I could have got a good, fresh maintained trains, right? That ride had maybe a shuffle.
Maybe.
Come on.
Shuffle, maybe. Oh no. Okay, I felt a little something more than shuffle.
But I was just
But-
enjoying. I wasn't. Snooks. We were just yelling and vibing. Were we not?
Banshee is fun.
It was too.
Like
I'm telling
we
you,
were having
Mystic
too much
Sundays
fun to even remember like
was
any
the
sort of.
favorite was my favorite part of the trip.
All right, I got my rewrite on Beast. It's not the East, but it's definitely still not a top 5 Woody or anything. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just
Yeah, it's straight track city.
and while you're going straight, you're still shuffling up and down, left and right.
And who told him to put all them trims on there?
Yeah. So I knew
Yeah.
they were putting trims on it, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't remember it being trimmed that heavy before.
It was trim.
And what
sick.
sucks is
the
Gravity
beats.
Group, the GOAT, said you don't need to put trims on, but King's Island's clearly doing it just to be that much more cheap. Yeah, it's just...
Wait, so putting trims on it is being cheap?
Yeah, because they don't want to just replace the wood as much. which I get. But like, if Gravity Group's telling you, you know, go ahead, get on.
Got you. But let's talk about that B&M Giga, or Higa as some people call it.
Damn Giga.
Oh, so yeah, we wrote Banshee, which is great. We actually, Jesus guys, please secure your loose articles. If you don't got a zipper pocket or some sort of weird gooch holding like device for your electronics.
You said gooch holding?
Yes. Because like that's what I call Will's like zipper, like he has this like essentially they're like these zipper pockets, but like they're underneath. Like his actual like, but they're not boxers, but they're like underneath his. So yeah, I was like, I call them the gooch zipper pocket, but like.
Oh yeah, we almost did see somebody's head get knocked with a phone, right?
Yeah, luckily it only hit the sign. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, we went over to the Bad after, which is the Bad's great, man. That is still a great ride. That chain lift definitely feels like you were about to be stuck there forever. Like it's about to be the last lift it ever makes.
Yeah.
But that is a great time. It's definitely so literally. That's why I don't ride Iron Dragon. I just wait until I ride the Bat. It's worth it. Then I think we did the Higa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, coaster alone, y'all.
What'd you say?
Said leave that poor coaster alone.
I mean, it looks really, really pretty. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I just think the problem that everybody has is that they wrote Fury 325 first.
I haven't, so I don't know.
Well, you're gonna be excited when you ride Fury, then I can tell you that.
But I still don't think that Orion is.
You can look at Orion and tell it don't hit. I know it looks. I know you're not supposed to judge coaster by look, but you can literally see, like you have all felt those elements even before riding it.
Orion is like that really, really handsome person, like handsome guy, and then you get close to them and they start opening their mouth and you realize like, oh my God, you are just not shit. Oh God, no.
or that person that looked real cute far away, but then as you get closer, it's like,
right, yeah, like what's happening?
Now I finally got the ride on it. Oh, I don't know. Like, I still don't know if I prefer Millie or Orion yet. I truly can't decide. But
oh my God, please stop. The wave. Okay, so the wave turn.
Yeah.
That just by that. Just by that.
But hear me out. You know how before the cast I was saying that Millennium Force is essentially is like Fury 325's Helix, but the whole ride.
Right.
So, God, I'm really high. That wave turn is only really one because like the Orion belt or whatever is like fine. Like it's whatever.
I will say though, they trimmed what should have been the best airtime.
Oh yeah, there was I'm not gonna lie to you. That ride is so. See, that's the thing. If I truly will remember a ride even after one ride if it's a good ride. Like to me, if it will stand in my mind and I will remember it. After the wave turn and I looked at Mike with just so much disdain in my face. I don't even remember what I said either, but I was just like, why would you...
You looked over and you was like, what the fuck was that? Something like that.
It wasn't whispered, man.
Well, because I'm like, how are you going to have a 260... Like, I'm sorry. Like, that was just so much... disappointment in that element. Like that's the main element on the ride besides the drop, I guess, in a gig. And then you're God, like what? Like did they even like they looked at the simulations of that and they were like, that's fine. Yeah. Doing absolutely nothing on the biggest part of the ride is fine. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
We were sideways.
It really didn't hit.
Yeah, I looked down at some grass and trees for 30 miles. That's cute. Yeah, I could do that at 305 going up the hill.
But we were sideways.
Anyways, yeah, that ride belt's good. I think there's a speed hill.
The speed hill was good.
No,
Speed
my
Hill was
my
pretty
legs
good.
kicked the hell up. That was great.
And
Um,
then the next hill I looked up and I said, "Oh, this hill is finna."
and then
Oh, and it didn't.
and you see those
When we got
mechanical
trimmed.
clamps
Yeah.
of coaster
Doom.
of fun, death of fun, with your trims.
Yeah.
Mechanical
And it's
clamps
pretty
of
noticeable too.
fun death.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else after that I don't remember what the ride does, to be honest.
Yeah,
Besides
there's
the
a-
weird airtime hill that goes to the brake run, which you're still up like 100 feet. So it's like you could have easily just done that into like 2 more bunny hills or something into... I don't... That was such a budget giga, and it just hurts the ride, you know? Like...
Very bad.
I feel no, like, and that is truly a ride where I feel like there's no character, and that's the issue. Like, at least with Millennium, there is character, right? At least it's doing, like, it's not doing much, if at all, but it does the same thing around going through the park. It's pretty. The ride's pretty, but it just feels like, I hate to say it, a worse Millennium. I think I came to that conclusion now.
Okay, so you agree. So Orion is worse than Millennium.
It probably is. It just that character. Riot's really feeling like they have almost an entity that's beyond just the ride itself. It truly matters to me, and it really Orion kind of does feel lifeless. I don't know what it is. It's just It's the layout. It doesn't really pull anything. It's not that long. I guess you might be going through it fast, right? I mean, you are on a gig going 90 miles an hour. But yeah, it's not a fulfilling layout. To put it lightly. So it's mid, basically.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely other rides in the park that are better.
Shit, Adventure Express is better than that ride. And that's not even a troll. Like, that's just straight up facts.
Hey, Adventure Express was the party.
Yeah, that was I feel like that was like the highlight.
No, so I'm going to put it out there. I always have, like, surprises of the trip. For me, easily Adventure Express. Now, I can understand for others being something else, but we just went back there. Oh, yeah, why not? You know, Will's already getting mad at us because we're taking our sweet-ass time. So we get back there, like, all right, cool, Adventure Express, you know. Like, 'cause I went on it before, but it was just... I don't remember it being that fun, Jake. And it obviously could have been the experience of being with BCS in that moment, but... That ride was out of control, was the best way to describe it. Literally, it felt like you were on a minecart, and it was out of control, and you could not pull the ratchet for the brakes. Like, when you were in the back, it felt like you were going too fast. It felt like clearances were literally, like, with my arms, I felt like I could have just, rubbed my fingers across the roof. That was such a fun experience. The re-theme was great. Also, I was not expecting that for Cedar Fair. I was expecting them to be... I would say that was right on par, you know, so... I was expecting them to be a bit cheaper.
I don't
that was great.
What did they change the theme? What did they change about the theme?
They had a lot more lighting. We didn't really go through the queue, or actually, did we? Or, I don't even remember, but... Yeah, we went through the queue. There was some queue changes there, actually, I remember. It looks a bit better with the theming. And at the end, obviously... It had a refurbished and better statues.
Unga, bunga, unga, bunga.
No, that was...
I got Brian real good. I was like, wait till we get... This about to be the best drop of your life.
Yeah, I got everybody like that too.
Oh, at the with the statues?
No.
Yes, like, they thought we were going... They thought the ride was... There was more to the ride.
Yeah, I felt like... Yeah, that's it. That's how they got us... To be honest, though, I find that funny because, like, that is some old engineering. Oh, yeah, we finished the ride, but we're really deep down. Shayla, you back up. See, that's the thing, is Arrow can make some good rides. See, for me, I am an Arrow fan, but I could see where there are not the best rides. Like, I still need to ride the new Loch Ness Monster. Even though technically that's a premiere. But it was designed off of the classic Arrow design, so.
Have you heard good reviews about that?
Oh, yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I mean, it's not going to be it's not going to shoot up in your rankings. It might move up 1 or 2, if anything, or probably gonna stay exactly the same. But for what it does to the ride and like it actually, like I said, the character of it, building up on the theme too, it's something we haven't really seen from Busch Gardens in like close to a decade or more. So I was really appreciative of that. So like, I also would say that if we give love to that, they'll probably give more things with more full experiences again.
Gotcha.
Instead of plopping Pantheon next to Yaks. Yak shit, to be specific. But Kings Island, yeah, that was great. I mean, well, we got on the Beast too. The Beast definitely redeemed itself, but I definitely am still riding that ride for the second half. Diamondback, that ride was great. Definitely, I think front row. That park is a front row park, in my opinion, for a lot of the rides.
Yeah, especially on. I agree, especially on Mystic.
Oh,
Mystic,
yeah.
I feel like is a front row.
No, I like Mystic in the back. I was getting ragged. I'm sorry.
No, I was getting destroyed in the front. I honestly thought it was kind of mid in the back. Like,
yeah, me too.
That's what I was saying. I was underwhelmed at first, and then I rode it in the first first 3 cars, and I'm like, that's what I was wanting. That's just what I was needing. To be fair, I kind of say the same thing about Thunderhead, but I don't say it's mid in the back. But I do prefer it definitely in the front for sure.
I like Thunderhead anywhere.
Oh yeah.
But
to be fair, we're in the minority because
we definitely are.
I mean, if Brian were here, I know he fell asleep, and I get it, we're pushing, but Lauren, even loved Mystic. Y'all should go check out the reel on the Instagram, by the way, at Black Coast Society on Instagram.
I cannot go a day without watching Paige and Brian reel. I watch Paige reel for Lauren's voice in the hands, and I watch Brian's to see my little stupid head.
Do I turn around on both? Do I turn around on both of them?
Yeah, because Paige and Brian, they were sitting exactly next to each other, so Brian caught one lane, and Paige caught the other. But it was so funny the way you turned around, bro. Like that was it. That cooked me. That was it. The way you turned around.
Well, all I'm saying is, when I turn around, that's how you know I'd be having a good time.
That was too funny. But I had Banshee is my little favorite in that park too.
No, I think there's a turning point for Banshee because I have a friend who calls it the Queen of Inverts. Which same friend, which I feel bad if he's listening to this cast. I'm so sorry, Biff, that they were just completely roasting the bird that is Gatekeeper because he adores that ride.
I'm ready for B&M to. I'm ready for another like Banshee or another B&M invert.
I agree with you. I want a Batman 2.0.
Or something different.
So what you mean, like make Batman again, or like a modern Batman invert layout?
Make a larger Batman, but make it with the I like quick transitions.
Yeah. See, that is the thing.
Not too much large transitions, large loops, large this, large that. Like I do like speed though, and you need large elements if that ride is gonna be, but they can be low to the ground. I haven't really seen a low to the ground invert.
See, for me, that's the one thing I kind of agree with. Because Banshee would probably be higher if it had more whippy elements. The whole thing is actually graceful, so it's kind of off beats for the model because a lot of them are generally known for the whippy transitions. In fact,
if it had a corkscrew or a wing over, I feel like that would be the whip that would add to the whippiness. But instead, they inline twist
like that. Like I swear, like the end of Talon. If most of the ride was like that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That helix and that was the corkscrew into the helix. Mm-hmm. No, it's a helix into a corkscrew into another helix. That's how it went.
I'm like, what is my favorite invert again?
Montu. It's like no.
It's up there, but it's not my favorite.
It's not even on my list. Like people.
See, I got on the Montu train recently.
Special about it. I've rode it plenty of times. I don't see anything special about mine too. I just don't.
My Afterbird for me is my favorite.
You can give me Batman all day.
But I have Batman. Actually, excuse me. It is Batman. Batman is my favorite invert.
Yes, I agree. Batman is my second invert, but the one from Georgia or my park, that's it. But if you get on the one at my park, you got to make sure you ride B train.
But keep in mind that is peaking at 30. So, yeah. But that is the only clone, I'm telling you, where my legs, I can't feel my legs and I can't see. I'm like gray.
Yep.
The one in Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in the minority. The only Batman clone that I'm not a fan of is the one
Great
San
White.
Antonio. Yeah, Great White.
You know what it is? I wonder if they put too much lube, not phrasing, but I wonder if they put too much lubricant in the wheel bearings and stuff, just because of protocol that they have at SeaWorld San Antonio.
So the more lube on the wheels, the slower it goes.
Yeah, like if you pack it, which shout outs to Ryan the Ride Mechanic, because this is the only way I even know about any of this stuff.
I think it's because of the lift hill though, because the lift hill is very slow.
Oh, is it slower? I didn't even notice that. That's probably the main reason, then, to be honest.
Yeah, it is the main reason because I when I was at Great Adventures with Thursday, I paid attention to the Batman lift hill. I'm like, yeah, definitely faster. And even if you go and watch a video of Great White, you can see the lift hill is extremely slow. And I think that does play a part. 2 or 3 mile per hour difference do play a part. But Batman at my park or over Georgia is literally the only Batmans that I gray out on during that S turn, the little helix.
I love that.
Yeah. Other than that, all the other Batmans are kind of weak to me. I've done about maybe 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them.
That Goliath at Fiesta is actually pretty good too.
It's pretty good, but I only get the gray out feeling on my at my park and your park. That's it. All of them, they're
pretty
cute.
good.
They cute.
Mystic.
Well, yes, Mystic Timbers was still Mystic Timbering, and Diamondback was real floated, but it still would be my second B&M Hyper number 2.
At least the thing is though is, okay, this is gonna be the biggest shit post that I'll take, but it's not even a shit post. George Goliath and Diamondback are one of the few actual full B&M Hyper layouts. Like,
yeah.
I don't get how people have Cannonmonium or Mako that high. When the airtime hill on the first one on Cannonmonium is great. The first one on Mako is great. You are okay. You have half of a coaster because then you go into weird twister sections that don't do anything.
But you know what though? I just come to realize my coaster Nitro at my park, my home park, is really not that bad.
Nitro's
not
bad.
The best.
Yeah, right.
But it's really not that bad because you got the drop, and then you got the 3 airtime hills after that, and then the helix. You're definitely gonna gray out on the helix, and then you got the 4 camelbacks, and then the last camelback is the deepest drop. So that's it's really not that bad.
I would enjoy that one too.
I feel like Nitro don't get enough love, or is it just me?
It don't. And I feel like it's on the same level as Diamondback now because I
love Nitro. Like you said, that helix, you definitely get pushed down in your seat.
Definitely. Them last few camelbacks, I love it. Them last few bunny hills, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That last one, the last bunny hill got the longest drop, and then you head into rush into the brake run.
I still think it runs the best at Winterfest because they don't trim it.
Oh yeah, they do not. Oh, I love it. They turn all the. I was wondering. I'm like, okay, because even I think before Fright Fest or something, because sometimes it gets cold. It'd be really, really, really cold.
Yeah, because they run every ride still, but it's really cold.
Yeah, they run every ride still, but they turn the trims off.
And I'm like, that's smart. I'm like, I don't know. I guess you can't do that with every ride at KD. But like,
and just run the game. I mean,
I don't. It's like dumb. Like Pantheon's like 40 degrees though. Like that's like not even that cold. I feel like, and it's a launch coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like they could run, Intimidator in the cold. I mean, it might crawl, but it's not going to crawl that much because the elements are low.
Shit, I rode it when it's really cold, so
it's definitely making it back to the station.
Should know that it feels like you are the end of The Shining. When you ride that ride in the cold, like, oh my god. Yeah, you don't feel your face for like a good 10 minutes and you're walking out.
How about I was on Jersey Devil right before it started raining on Thursday, going up the lift hill, and it felt like needles like getting pushed in my face during the ride. Just yeah. Oh man.
I know Kings Island was definitely the winner, even with food.
I bought the same meal 3 times. Did I tell y'all?
Also, and shout outs again to, even though I did it on the main episode, shout outs to Biff and Prince Dewey.
Prince Dewey.
Yes, sir. Coastal Heat. I wish Surveillance would have been there, but he maybe was. I just didn't see him. Because, he's always surveillance. But, excuse me, can't speak right now. Jesus Christ. Miami River Brew House.
Oh yeah, that food was good.
I liked how they set that up because it was like you went to like a Shake Shack or a Five Guys. And more
food. What did you guys order there?
I just got a regular burger, but I like the setup because more parks need that. That helps with just having people wait in a queue, just waiting for their food. Like,
hey, I think you got the wings, didn't you?
Was that the one next to Diamond? Is that the one next to Diamondback?
Yeah, it's next to Diamondback.
Yeah, that was a nice setup. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian was the one who got the wings, and then his were the ones that were way too oversauced. But in general, those were made. I think I heard they were good. They just weren't sauced that well.
Too saucy.
But the burger and tots I got were great.
Yeah, me too. That food was good. Good.
Yeah, I saw Grand Carnival for a bit as well. And their parade is longer than King's Dominions. I don't know if it was just this year or all years, but it was the first time I saw
parade
King's
separated us. We all got separated at the parade,
right?
If I remember correctly. Like, where everybody go?
Yeah, because we were supposed to get. Because I said we rode Adventure Express twice, and then I was like, all right, if we're trying to get a night ride on the Beast before it gets too crazy, yeah, we got to go now because it was like 9:15 or 9:10, and we were at the whole other end of the park, so yeah, we had to haul ass. And yeah, literally by the time we got there, it was like 9:30. So that was like perfect.
Right.
Yeah, I finally got my night ride, and it's still not the best coaster in the world.
No, I have to agree.
What, Beast?
Yes.
Yeah, same for me. I finally got my night ride, and it's okay. It's not a bad coaster.
No, it's definitely better at night, but like, so I think they really were trimming the shit out of it though. Like they were, like that
going into the helix, right?
Overall, but like especially in the helix, like you were halfway down the damn drop, and it's still breaking you. Like, oh man, that was rough. Rough.
It break you so bad you can feel when it slips off the brakes.
Right, like basically, I remember that being as crazy as Legends Helix, but just rougher. Now it's definitely a scotch off. It's still crazy, but like I'm able to definitely hold myself up. Legend it's like
Helix.
Yeah, the Legend you're not holding yourself. Like it's basically
you out the seat.
Like they should almost have a rule where it's like if you can't seat alone in this. If there wasn't that that divider, like holy shit.
Right, exactly.
Man, sitting alone is great on the Legend. You're just plastic.
It is.
I can't wait.
I want to go back to Holiday World already. Oh my goodness.
So shout out to them for doing more trimless rides throughout the year too. Did you hear that, Mike?
Oh yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, that is nice.
Because basically they were saying people were already asking, why don't they just do basically a 2-part for Hollywood Nights so more people can get in? And now it kind of is in that sense because not a Hollywood Nights, but it's more opportunities to ride at night and trimless. So
Exactly, but it seems like it might be a little more crowded because it's like
oh yeah, it's just
it's
more.
not as
It's not as
it's not as
gassed.
yeah, it's not as exclusive as the Hollywood Nights. It
And
seems like.
that might be the only ride, so more people aren't like venturing off
Right,
to do other
exactly,
things.
exactly.
Man, Legend. See, the thing is, I don't blame people that leave that park and say Legend's their favorite too, because holy fucking shit.
Yeah, Legend is. Oh, that ride is too good. I like the Raven too. The Raven but Raven got that drop. I don't know what part of the
That
ride
second
that
part,
is.
that second drop just comes out of
Yeah,
nowhere,
that second drop,
especially at
right?
night, because you don't even see it. You're just going, and then
Exactly.
you get yanked like the rugs yanked from underneath you.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
Kings
I cannot
Island,
wait to go back.
I'll give that park an easy like 8.9.
Yeah,
So,
I say 9 honestly because even like the employees were like just super nice.
yeah, I can say 9.1.
Yeah, I had a lot of good experiences.
To me, that is the baseline for how a regional park should be ran. Sure, and honestly, I don't agree that they don't have anything elite because for me, elite is anything in like top 30. Like, and so they have Mystic, and that's in my top 15. So, yeah, one of the best B&M hypers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
good classic lineup. Now, really, the only ride that I was disappointed with, besides a ride, was that is easily the worst Flight of Fear in terms of ride experience.
Oh,
Definitely.
definitely.
Like out of the
Yeah.
clones,
The
man.
worst.
Yeah,
I
that
said
was.
it last time I went to KI in 2021.
Yeah, not only do they hold you in the mid course, like literally hold
Stops. It
you.
literally
Where
stops.
like that was so funny. Mike was really leading on me because it's like the laterals are just like forced. It's like why are
Right.
you breaking us like this? The whole ride feels like you're on a shopping cart going through inversions essentially.
That is a perfect way to describe it.
Like you're
A
just
shopping
jiggling.
cart with like a backwards wheel.
Right. And one wheel is completely stuffed inside, like it doesn't even work.
That wheel that's struggling to stay on the rail.
Like you are jiggling and jangling throughout the whole layout. Like it's so much worse than King's Dominions. Like King's Dominions, I know that layout. They're the fucking same layout. So you think, oh, I'm fine. There is no knowing it. You are just jiggling and running up and down into anybody, anything with those premier restraints. No. But yeah, everything else is great. Had a great time. I wish I tried the blue ice cream. How was that? I had it back then. What you think, Snooks?
About
The blue ice cream.
it was okay. It had a strange taste, but it was edible. It wasn't bad. It melted quick. It melted really quick. As soon as it started melting, I felt like a kid holding
Yeah.
the ice cream cone. But it was good. It was good.
Well, after that, I wish I had a few of them awake, but at least, Pay, are you still here?
I am.
Yeah, so.
Amazingly so.
Kentucky
I
Kingdom.
think Brian's still there too. Oh yeah, he is there. Oh no, that's Mike.
It's Mike in the flesh.
Yeah, Brian's been gone.
Brian's gone.
He was one of the first. I think it was all the shit posting before, to be honest. There was so many trolls before the cast. But y'all went to Kentucky Kingdom, or I'm going to just call it the Kingdom.
Yes.
And it
I
needs
enjoyed
some
it.
Kingdom come. Oh, hallelujah.
I can't believe Green Lancer came from there.
Yeah, Chang was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. I mean,
I wish my friend
never
was there.
went there.
I wish my friend was there because when my friend Paul was there when we went for Holiday World, and he was telling us all these fun facts about it because he has been going and he's worked at that park. You know, he's seen and been around that park for so long. So he was telling us exactly where it was, like where Chang stood, and all that, and but yeah, what you think of Kentucky Kingdom?
Was that your first time there, Snooks?
Yeah, that was definitely my first time. It was okay. It's
It's
an
an okay
park.
park.
It's like a big Coney Island.
Please don't say that. Please don't say that to me.
Well, I've never been to Coney Island, but it was
Because now
it
that just
was,
almost put my expectations of Coney Island like in the fucking gutter.
well, it was interesting to see a park of I guess was once branded a Six Flags park with uh I would. I mean, like I said, it was my first time there, but being that I've been to other Six Flags parks, it seemed scaled way down.
Yes.
And I know it wasn't. I know it's not a Six Flags park now, but it just seems like if that was, when that was a Six Flags park, it had, bigger rides. But it's like they reassessed the area of what money was being spent in there and went with, a lot less expensive, lot smaller scale rides when they reopened it. If that would be my take from it.
Yeah, there's just sections that are abysmal. Like, but which honestly it looks like they're going to fix in the near future. But you know that area like by Thunder Run and when you're walking towards Storm Chaser, like that side
Hmm.
where you go across the crosswalk, like before or after, depending on how you take it. But
Yeah, there's really nothing there.
and it just looks so. It almost looks like one of those golf courses that are about to close in 2 years. Those like mini golf courses.
A golf course?
Yeah, like it looks like one of those golf courses on the side of like Myrtle Beach I-4 that are gonna close in like 2 years.
Well, I do have one request. If they could just go over there with a or at Storm Chaser, it might be a better look.
What did you say? We were breaking up there, but you were fixed at the end.
Oh, Storm Chaser. If they could just go over there with a lawnmower, it might be a whole lot better look.
I'm not gonna lie, that head chopper caught me at the end. It did.
Oh,
Oh,
did you like the laterals kind of at the end of the brake run too?
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
fun
I
ride.
did. It reminded me of Wildcat.
Yeah, like a really like slow, like less forceful, but definitely it was like early
'Cause
Wildcat
Wildcat-
vibes.
Wildcat, the ending into the break
No,
run is like
It's
yo.
actually like bag breaking.
It's like you can never get, no matter how many times you come through that break run, you're never. I tried to prepare myself
never
for it, like
prepared.
go emotion with it. I never prepared for it.
I have over 100 laps and I'm never prepared.
Never. It's fun though.
It's
not
back
painful,
breaking.
but it's like
it's a good
really-
back breaking. Like
It's a good one. Yeah, it's like so. When I felt that on Storm Chase, I'm like, oh okay. So I guess it was that one of the RMCs that people said there's pacing issues,
what
or that was
Wildcat
just looking
or Storm
no,
Chaser?
no. Storm Chaser.
I mean, I personally, for me, I say it as pacing issues because like you'll go through the first drop and it's not great, and then the airtime hill slaps, and then an overbank that's not that forceful, but it's kind of okay. Then you got a killer S hill out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, and then that airtime hill afterwards really good, but then that corkscrew's not that great. So for me, it's like that. It's just inconsistent terms of wow factor and elements.
What stood out to me with Kentucky Kingdom is the fact that it's a random road in the middle that you have to cross to get
And
to
they
the other side.
and
of
someone's
the park.
actually staffed and they cycle out people to like man that crossroad.
I'm like, what is this?
No, it's so odd. It's so odd. I will say that Endeavor that's right by that crosswalk is probably the best Endeavor I've been on. It's the fastest cycle I've seen, at least.
Endeavor.
Those like Catwoman whips,
Yeah.
Soul Spin at Kings Island.
Got you.
Oh, my second, well, probably the third favorite ride there is the pendulum ride they had there. It's a Zamperla Discovery. What is the
Oh, it's the Imperla. It's Cyclops.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
Cyclones.
yeah.
Yeah, the Cyclones is
Yeah.
good there.
It was good. We got the same. We got the same one up at Coney Island.
Did you get
It's
on
a
the
really
Larson
good
drop
company.
tower there? That shit's so good.
Yes,
I
we
did.
did.
That shit is so
I
good.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Those
it
are
was
literally my
great.
second favorite drop towers. Like,
yeah. I did two on that trip because I did one at Lake Winnie, they have one too.
See, I'm telling you, those because they just drop you,
I love
and it's like
them.
mini Intamin free falls. Like they're so good. But yeah, it sounds like it wasn't a bad day for y'all there. At least you got everything right. Roller skater wasn't having issues.
I didn't ride it though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
Yeah, I wasn't a credit whore.
so what'd you think of Thunder Run?
It was rideable.
Yeah.
That to me,
great.
I call Wooden Millennium Force.
Yeah, we were just riding around, bumping around on the track. There weren't really any potholes or anything.
Yeah, it's not that
I
rough
like
anymore.
when, it caught. I like two moments on it, or I like when it do the because you know in most wooden coasters when they make the left turn they're high up, but this one was like low to the ground, so you're turning at high speeds, and then it was one turn. I think it was the second turn where you turned into a airtime hill, and then you kind of went to you jumped to the right and then did another airtime hill. It was like you shifted. I don't know how to put it, but it was if you're sitting in the back row, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it coming. But it was all right. It was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But I guess the star of the park is Lightning Run.
Yes.
Surprise! Much to my surprise, I was very surprised. I'm like, wow, I'm actually enjoying this. I was not
Yeah,
expecting that.
So
Yeah.
that thing kicks butt.
So do y'all prefer that over Storm Chasers?
Yes.
And
Agreed.
I would have to say yes.
I say they're on the same level, me personally.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
close-ish.
well,
I
the
think
the
I think
thing
Lightning Run is
is,
a bit better.
yeah, 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 they both offer quite a bit of airtime, but Storm Chaser stays lower to the ground throughout more of the ride than Lightning Run does, so you get a little bit more lift, and then the end kind of finishes with those S turns, and they have a little bit of force to them. Those
Yep.
are cool.
It
Yeah,
finished with
yeah,
like a
you're
little
right.
El Toro stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was designed by Joe Draves.
And then those little bunnies to get back to the station.
Yep.
If I remember
Yeah,
Yeah,
correctly.
that ride really surprised me.
that
I was like,
layout is
whoa.
really nice. That layout is cool.
Yeah.
It's like a little compact hyper coaster.
What you think, Wes? You like
See,
one over the other?
see, for me, they're like I said, they're close-ish. But like, I don't know. I had a much better ride on Lightning Run the last time I went. But he did make Lightning Run. That is crazy. Joe Draves made that. Yeah.
Joe Drive did do Lightning Run.
Yeah. I don't know where I got that
Well,
information from, but I fact checked myself. But
can you find out? I just, since you saying that you comparing them and you're saying they're pretty much the same, but I would be willing to bet that Lightning Run costs more than Storm Chaser to build. It just seems like a way better ride. Storm Chaser, I'm not saying it was bad, and of course I have the smallest RMC at my home park, but Storm Chaser, like I said, it stayed low to the ground, and it was cool, but it felt small.
It
If you know
cost
what I'm
$7
saying.
million for Lightning
Which
Run.
one? Lightning Run was 7 million. How much was Storm Chaser?
I'm checking right now.
6.
$10 million.
Oh,
Really?
Mm. You know why? Because it used more steel than Lightning Run.
I was like saying
Lemon.
that, and probably
Yeah.
the trains too. The trains
Yeah.
and it has inversions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's funny because a lot of people were already saying, and I'm just throwing this out there for more of the doozy discussion. But like people are always being like, "Oh, I prefer Shilky." Oh, I don't know, Draves might be better. I'm like, we don't know yet because he put out 2 rides. I mean, they do slap this year, but put out 2 rides. All right, for RMC. But in theory, a lot of people have already said it's like 50-50 in Kentucky Kingdom. They prefer the Joe Draves creation or they prefer the Alex Shoki creation.
Storm Chaser Shilky.
Yeah. I think Twisted Cyclone was too, though. So I'm pretty positive. He made every RMC layout until Gwazi.
It's so funny. There's a video of a guy. I forgot how to say his last name, but it starts with an O. But this guy, he didn't ride coasters, and he's riding Steel Vengeance, and Shilky is sitting right behind him,
Oh, is
and
it
the
Tony
camera.
Clark?
No, the guy's name is it's something with a last name.
It's
Oh,
funny if
I
I said that.
But the guy, he's like hysteric through the whole ride. And it's so funny to watch the contrast between this non-coastal rider on Steel Vengeance and the person who, of course, designed the layout. And he's riding it looking like a freaking evil genius there, just smiling at this guy being tormented by the ride right in front of him. It is hilarious.
I would be doing the same thing if I were a roller coaster designer. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, riding them and smiling, yes. And watching people being tormented, yes, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would definitely be the dream job. Definitely be the dream.
Oh, of course.
No, now you gotta be wanting to play beat up some No Limits real quick. Hold
I
on.
know, right? I just thought the same thing. I was like, let me play No Limits. I actually got some new creations I gotta show y'all.
Oh shit. Well, things getting around that time because we already had 2 people KO one. I'm not trying to get to 3. So
I'm crying.
But y'all, this trip overall was great because I mean, what else will happen here? I feel like we're missing something outside of.
The trip was excellent.
I think Laura went back to Kings Island because
she did, and she got to ride in Vertigo. Remember in Vertigo?
Yeah, and I have this. I was telling her I despise that ride, but I have a sticker I want to give her. It's an Vertigo holographic sticker. So.
No, I rode that. It was good. I didn't ride it with you all, but I did ride it on my trip there before.
It's strong. It's a strong ride.
Yeah, it is. It kind of scared me a little. I ain't gonna lie.
They used to have, well, Donny Park used to have one Stinger, but that was a short-lived one. I think it ran like 1 or 2 seasons, and that was it.
Damn.
And then it just sat there.
But no, surprise of the trip for me, Adventure Express.
Yeah, I really, really, really like that. That was like, I think that's the best mine train I've ever been on. But of course, I haven't done any of those Disney mine trains, which might be better. But
no, I preferred this over Big Thunder. Now I need to go on Colorado Adventure at Fantasialand because I hear that one is ace.
oh yeah, that looks good. I did see that one.
That one looks incredible.
Yeah, that
right?
looks like mine train
Yeah,
numero
I'll
uno.
just share the screen right now and show y'all because we got a little bit of time here. But basically, I was getting your final thoughts from y'all because I had a blast on the trip regardless of the turmoil and strife that came the days before because it literally progressively got better with each day.
100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm so glad we went to Kings Island last.
Yeah, and then they even had fireworks. That was great.
Oh yeah, I literally got my last ride of the night on Mystic with the fireworks and all that stuff riding it. That was so dope.
Yeah, me too.
That was so dope. That was just such a vibe, man. That park's fantastic. I honestly don't see where people say that park is middling and or not elite and overrated. I don't see it at all. If you just like a general going to amusement parks, having things function, when you're told something, you go to someone else. They also understand that, and because of that, things run smoothly. Go figure, just go figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually being able to talk to employees and have a good time, like not just feeling like they hate their jobs or don't even want to be there, which generally speaking was a lot at Cedar Point, which almost I get at Cedar Point. So I'm just saying Kings Island easily a go-to park in America for me. If there's any out of state listener, like someone over the pond, definitely put Kings Island on there. I mean, obviously you're probably gonna want to go to Cedar Point, but I would say 2 days Kings Island, 1 day Cedar Point. That's just my personal opinion.
Even though you can't really do Cedar Point in 1 day, but
no, but I think you can prioritize. Like honestly, this might sound hater. There's not as unless you're going strictly for creds, which obviously if you're enthusiasts, you want creds. Like you can go back and get other things because there's priority rides at Cedar Point. In my opinion, their lineup is not as strong as people say it is, but that's just my take. Once you hit joke shed post here. Once you hit Blue Streak, bro. No. Once you hit Magnum for me, and a lot of people would say Millennium Force.
I'm not gonna lie. Once I entered Cedar Point, it took me 15 minutes to walk back.
Oh yeah, it's long as hell. I'm saying it's long as fuck.
I was walking and I'm like, yo, I'm still not there. I'm like, I forgot how long this walk were, but
so this was 2 months ago.
I must have had a wheel seat on Blue Street because it was a bit bumpy.
I gotta re-ride Blue Street. It's
been
over.
I had just ridden PTC a couple of days before, and it was about the same size and height, and pretty much a very similar layout.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was very smooth, and it had a lot of airtime. That was Cannonball at Lake Winnie. Oh my God! If y'all get a chance, drop by and see them folks in Rossville, Georgia, and get on the Cannonball. That thing still got a station break, and West, you gon' gag. That thing still got buzz bars.
Oh, I know. I love these. That's why I got Phoenix to go to whenever I want buzz bar experience. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that thing got buzz bars and the station break, man. That is crazy.
What do you mean station break?
Like there's literally someone in the station controlling the brakes for the station.
So how old is the ride?
Old.
It's real old, but it rides. It's got a twisted drop.
This ride looks kind of dope. Not gonna lie. Oh my God, this park is incredible. I need to go to Fantasia.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to go there for real. That's definitely what a mine train is supposed to be.
No, my arms would be definitely touching all these clearances. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Wes.
I need to be.
You may be missing some digits when you come back to the station.
Oh. Yeah, they're all having so much fun. You see a lot of people sometimes kind of looking like either in pain or just bored when they're on these mine trains.
No, that one and Adventure Express, I swear, that was one of the best rides I had in a long time. And snap.
I think this is a Vacoma one. Oh my God, what? Just drop completely like Tennessee Tornado into Helix in the darkness?
Damn, now I can't see what they're doing. Oh.
No, if anyone
it's long as hell.
I would love to know.
This is at Fantasia Land?
Yes.
Is that a third lift hill?
Yes. It's a third lift hill.
It's definitely not the Dahlonega mine train, I can tell you that.
So was this featured on American Idol? Get it? Fantasia.
One of the few memorable ones, I'll say.
Yes.
Probably the most memorable. Besides Carrie Underwood, I guess, but still, for me, it's that looks sick. For me, it's Fantasia.
Yeah, that drop was good right there.
There's 2 drops is back to this ride is still just going with actual elements.
There's some nice choppers in there too. My phone is about to die. Let me go put a charger.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't mind family rides. Just make them good.
Yeah, I don't mind. Damn, I thought it was over with.
No, it's running to the brakes now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just finna say they going again.
Oh, they had a style rush moment.
You know what I want to do, actually? I think it's time for some Coastal. Yes, it's time for some Coastal. Yo, we're gonna finish off. We're gonna for the 4 left. We're gonna do 4 coastals. Y'all know how to play, right? Y'all see my screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Oh, I've played this.
Oh yeah. Oh, I literally I love this game so much. So to play, you basically guess a coaster. You put a name in, and it basically has a database that knows every coaster, and it will tell us if we're right about the country, manufacturer, the seating, as in like if it's a sitting coaster, a flying coaster, invert, how many inversions it has, the height, length, and speed. You probably heard me and RC, we play some of these at the end of the cast before. But basically, give me a coaster and we'll guess it. We're gonna do a few of them stand off the cast with that.
Put the Hulk, I guess.
The Hulk? Oops. Incredible Hulk. Watch that be the daily too. It's in the U.S., but it's not a B&M. Sorry, Mike. It's a sit-down, less than 7 inversions, less than 108 feet tall. So it's not big. But it's longer than 3,698 feet. But it's faster than 66 miles an hour? Ew. That's funky.
What? Okay, make this make sense.
All right.
Oh, I think I know which one it is.
What is it?
Wildfire at Silver Dollar City.
I think it's taller than
Okay.
108 feet.
USA.
And it's not a B&M.
What is that? What's the third
Oh,
one
you
say?
said it's not a B&M.
Yeah, it's not a B&M.
What's the third one say?
Sit down.
Oh, sit down.
5 inversions.
I was about to say
Lower.
max.
See,
Lower than 106 feet.
See, that's the thing. Lower than 108 feet is what's throwing me off here.
Okay. Yes. Thank
It's
you.
a launch coaster, definitely.
Yeah, it has to be, right? Like,
Alright,
but what launch coaster? Max Force is definitely
Accelerator.
Oh, well,
Try
Flight
Accelerator.
Is Accelerator not
No, that's like 2,000 feet.
2,000?
We'll
We'll do it. Just do it for manufacturer's sake.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Really close. It's 3 in a row, but it has inversions, so we know that less than 203 feet, and longer than 2,201 feet, and it's slower than 82 miles an hour.
So it's Intamin. What Intamin goes upside down and is clearly short?
Storm Runner? But Storm Runner, no. Storm Runner is 180 feet.
Oh, what about Fahrenheit?
Oh.
Oh, is it?
That's 7 inversions though.
What Intamin is short with inversion?
Volcano.
Hold up, y'all. This is Maverick.
Yes.
This is literally Maverick.
You know what? Wow.
Hey.
I'm like, what coaster could be that good? Wow, we just rode it this weekend. Go figure. Or this past trip.
Oh, shit.
That is hilarious. All right. On to the endless. All right, Pay, give me a coaster.
Wait a minute. What am I supposed to do?
Just give me a coaster, and then from there we can start guessing.
The one on your icon.
What's the one on his Airy?
Airy, man. We'll go with that.
Why are you not pulling up? What are you doing right now?
Because it's one word, I guess. Put it together.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right there.
It's a sit down. And this is where it gets hard. It's not in the U.S.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. That's very.
This is where it gets hard. But not RMC. Less than 4 inversions. Less than 154 feet tall. Kind of long at 3,399 feet in length. And it got good speed. Or not that good of speed, actually. Less than 64 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, this is hard. I want to almost say
it's gonna be hard.
I almost want to say Big Thunder Mountain at Disney just to like cut down.
I was about to say it sounded like a mine train.
We'll do Colorado Adventure. Fuck it.
They said less than 3 inversions, so it does have inversions.
Well, it could have 0. So if we do that, we can get it out of the way to figure out if it has any. But I could.
But what about that mine train at Germany or in Germany?
There's a few of those. I feel like.
The one we were just watching.
Oh, that's what I was saying. You want me to try Colorado Adventure?
That's what that ride is called?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Why?
I'll try it. Just because then we'll see. So it doesn't have any inversions. But it is taller than 85 feet. It's less than...
It could be a wooden coaster.
Yeah, it could be.
I was going to say
T-Express?
T-Express, but T-Express is almost 200 feet.
Yeah. What's Colossus?
159, I think. Yeah.
Still like, what other wood coasters?
A short wooden coaster, not in
Woden?
the U.S.
Not in the U.S., right?
Oh wait, Woden's in Germany.
Yeah, but
Balder there? Where's Balder?
I don't wait.
Balder is also in Germany, I think. But let me see. Yeah, that's in Germany. Wait, that could be Sweden. Liseberg? Let me see.
It is Liseberg.
That is Sweden.
Yep.
Could try it.
Ooh.
So not Sweden. It's not Intamin. Sit down.
Dang.
But it's 56 miles an hour. So we can get a hint here.
Oh,
It will give us the first letter.
I know what it is.
What do you think?
I know what it is. It's probably that. It's probably one of them. Flight of Fair clones, but the ones with only 3 inversion, like Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh. Fuck.
But it has 0 inversions.
That is true.
Oh, 0.
It does have
Oh,
0.
freak. I thought I had it on.
Well, let's get the hint here. It starts with an H. Well, fuck. What starts with an H?
Helix. I'm joking.
That has,
Rick Ride Rocket.
does
That's got
Hyperion
like 8
technically not have inversion?
Oh,
no. Hyperion is...
Hyperion. It has.
It's too short
that
to be
dot.
Hyperion.
They count that as an inversion.
Yeah, and it's too short.
It is almost. Yeah, it's almost 300 feet.
So that's between 118 and 154. So we just say 150 miles an hour. I mean, 150 feet tall.
56 miles an hour. We have that confirmed too.
140. See, it being outside of the
How
US,
many feet of track?
3,510 feet of track. How can
I was thinking maybe it was it's not a mini dive because I think even that has an inversion.
Oblivion?
Oblivion?
No, it's too short. Oblivion is like
1,000. Yeah, it's like
that is
12 or 1,800.
It is
feet,
like
I
literally
think.
1,200 feet of track. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, so how many?
And it starts with an H.
Oh, it starts with an H, right?
Oh, I'm literally mouthing coaster names. With H. Hagrid doesn't exist.
I was trying to say that, but I'm like, dang, that's in the U.S.
Half-Life have. Oh my god.
And we said it has to be in Europe. It can't be in Wales.
No, it could be in Japan. We know. Wait, how tall is a Kuge? Kuge's taller than that. It's taller than that.
70. It's 70 miles per hour though.
Yeah.
72 to be exact.
Fuck. If this is a Chinese coaster, I'm gonna be so mad because those are kind of rare to get on here, but like they happen. Height. This is one of the harder ones I've had. Man, I'm gonna have to throw in a coaster here. What is a European coaster that starts with H at this point? or
Helix,
out of state
Hyperion.
coasters. I guess I could try Helix, but that might be dumb because it has. It feels like a
90
wasted.
inversions.
Yeah, it has a lot of inversions and it's long.
This is harder than the last one.
No, sometimes they can be hard, and then sometimes you get them just like right off the bat.
See, if this was based off like popular coasters or somewhat popular coasters, it'd be a lot easier.
Well, I think it does do it off of that. Like these, so this is a somewhat popular. Like once we see it, we're probably gonna be like, oh, at least if you know, like coasters. At least I'm like that a lot of the times.
I can't think of no other H name coasters over there.
Oh, I would have said Hyperia.
I'm literally just gonna throw in.
Yeah, Hyperion has inversions though.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it's B&M.
It's a B&M. Get the fuck out of here. What B&M don't go upside down?
Hyper coaster.
It's clearly a hype.
Oh, so it could be. It's definitely.
Is it
not
called
just-
Hyper coaster?
Is that the one that was the one that
How
it
many
was Led Zeppelin at Hard Rock?
Oh,
You know, I've seen that
that
park
inverts.
so many times.
That go upside down. Try Shambhala.
No, Shambhala's 240 feet tall.
Yeah, that's too tough.
It doesn't have inversions though.
What B&M starts with an H that doesn't go upside down?
Hairpin. No, hairpin goes.
I gotta
upside
see
down.
this park. No, this got me. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Let me see. Hydra? No.
No. I forgot. It's called hairpin or something. It's yellow.
Hairpin?
Oh, hair razor, but no hair razor.
But it goes upside down. Yeah.
Hair razor's in
does.
China,
No,
though,
no.
right?
Yeah, it's in Ocean Park, but I said hairpin.
What the fuck?
Isn't that in China though?
Yeah, it's in Ocean Park.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of the hardest, and it has inversions.
B&M hyper that doesn't go. A B&M clearly a hyper.
Wait, what's Hollywood Dream? That's what it is.
Oh, that might.
Oh,
be it.
that's probably
That
it.
is what it is.
It
Oh
is.
my god.
But wasn't that the one that was Led Zeppelin before?
No.
Led Zeppelin goes upside down. That's the
It
sit down.
does.
Yeah.
That's the
Zeppelin
one that
is
used to
in
be in North
Vietnam.
Carolina.
That's in Vietnam somewhere.
Oh, they put it in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, that was a hard one. I swear they're not always that hard, but we got it. So,
Right, we got it.
and honestly, we weren't like actually, we were stumped, but we pulled together. We fought like a team. Let's go, BCS.
Put Voltron, since they giving us out the country crap.
It's gonna be US now. Yep. Well, we don't even know now. Well, it's less than 7 inversions. It's set down, not that tall. Oh, I'm going Slinky Dog Dash.
He is stupid, bruh.
I mean, at this point, that's
do-
good.
Or do Adventure Express Mine Train.
I'll do Adventure Express for the troll, but it also might work and give us some answers here. So it's in the U.S. It's not narrow. It's taller than 62 feet. It has inversions, and it's long. So it's in between 4,500, 44 feet of track, and 2,963. And
Rougarou.
speed. Rougarou?
Is Rougarou? Does it say floorless? Like, does it make a distinction?
Oh, yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
Cedar Hunt.
Not a B&M. Not a floorless. So it told us it was sit down.
60
So we are not paying
Oh, you
attention.
can go-
It told us it was sit down.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, does it make a
Okay.
distinction
My
between
bad.
floorless and
My bad. But we know it's 60. So 60
Puma?
mile.
No, it's not B&M.
Hmm.
So this might be an RMC. What RMC goes? 60?
I don't want to use the hint yet.
What RMC?
Do the single rails go 60? And how many inversions did the single rail, like the new gen single
they go
rails?
59 miles per hour.
Oh, the new gen ones?
Yeah. But I think Roller Coaster Database puts it at 60.
Well, R in the
Oh,
U.S. Less than how many
um,
inversions did the first gen models have? Like Railblazer,
three,
Stump
three.
Pilot.
Rock and Roller Coaster is
It
that?
had,
That could be it too.
yeah, that could be it
Wait,
too.
isn't Rocket not 60 miles an hour though?
It is has three inversions, less than 144 feet. Definitely not flawless, and is not by B&M.
I mean, that's Vekoma. I'm kind of want.
Oh.
What did we say at first? What was the first choice? I forgot
Oh
what was.
no.
Mm.
Okay, R. I still think it's Railblazer. Wait,
All right, go for it.
wait. It can't be. It's less than 144 feet tall. It's less than 105 feet tall, actually.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that.
It's 52 or 54 miles per hour, so it can't be
So
Road Blazer.
it must be a launch because if it's shorter than 105 feet but goes 60 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it honestly.
And it has inversions.
I think it. I
Ooh,
don't know.
which one? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Just
How do you
has one
spell it?
version into the loop.
Rock N.
I see
Rock in
it.
the letter N.
Is
Oh, you
that
see it?
Brian?
I didn't know who that was.
Yay! We right. We was right.
Mind
We
your
was right.
business, Parladrius.
So Brian has returned after. So, any thoughts on Kings Island and Cedar Point?
It's been in the hot 80s.
Miss me with Cedar Point. I may squeeze Cedar Point in my itinerary if I go back to Kings Island, but it would not be the other way around. I would definitely be at Kings Island, enjoying the festivities there. It is amazing. They have my heart right now, so they're up on the charts, on the Billboard charts for me in terms of theme parks. I'm gonna say that Kings Island does about a good.
Well, go ahead and give us a coaster now that you returned.
Say that again.
Let's say go ahead and give us a coaster here now that you returned.
Oh man, Mystic Timbers, like. I
We
mean,
playing Coastal, Brian.
you said what?
We playing Coastal. Look at West's screen.
Oh shit! No,
Did you
that's
just wake up?
I literally just opened my eyes. Hold on.
I'm sorry, that is hilarious.
What am I supposed to just any coastal name?
Oh, well, you already gave me Mr. Timbers, so now we gotta guess. It's in the U.S. though, so, but it's not GCI, not a sit down. So now we know it's probably a B&M. Because they're generally the ones that
Right, because B&M got such a variety, you know.
Oh please. Expect me.
got inversions taller than 108 feet tall.
So
And-
do Green Lantern.
We'll try it. Green Lantern at Great Adventure, correct?
Yes.
It's not a stand-up. Less than 5 inversions. Taller than 154 feet, though. Under 4,157 feet of track. But more than 3,000
faster. It's taller and faster, but not as long. What?
Okay, you say so. Whatever we're trying to figure out, it's a B&M.
In the United States.
With only 4 inversions.
Or 3 or 2 or 1.
Is it Dominator? No.
Wait.
That's Dominator,
5.
bro. Put it in.
Luke, Cobra rolls.
Wait, hold on, wait.
That's
What?
Dominator.
Dominator has 5.
Dominator doesn't have 5.
Because it has a,
Yes, it
like
do.
one of the largest, but it has less inversions, bro.
Dominator got 5.
It has 5. It got the loop,
One,
the 2
3.
corkscrews, and then
Oh,
the
it is 5. What in the hell? B&M got 4 inversions or less?
no, we had a really hard one before you came on.
Rougarou has 4.
Does it really?
But Rougarou is not faster than 63, and it's not taller than 154.
Wait, what about
What B&M
what
goes?
about shit? What about
Oh,
Thunderbird?
X Flight.
Is X-Flight
Taller-
faster?
Wait. X Flight
ain't more
has
than
5.
154. I
X Flight
think.
has 5. Sorry.
What about Thunderbird?
Hold up.
Thunderbird only 60 miles an hour.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Ben. Damn it.
Does Gatekeeper?
Inversion?
I swear Gatekeeper is like faster than 63, but
Yeah, Gatekeeper's a good guess.
Oh,
I
that
guess.
might. Yeah,
but there might be more inversions because you got
That's more-
the
no, it
drop,
Oh, right.
which is an
Gatekeeper
inversion.
Got six
Yeah.
inversions.
Gatekeeper 6.
Yes.
What the
Well, the
fuck?
drop is technically an inversion, and like
Right.
you do 2 back to back,
The
and
two
then-
keyholes.
and then you go into the airtime hill, and then you go into the keyhole, turn around,
Dive
keyhole, yeah,
And a corkscrew.
in the corkscrew.
Oh, what's that ride at Silver Dollar City?
Wildfire.
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 That might be it. Because Wildfire is short and tall and fast.
It's not a sit
Oh,
down.
we already did the sit down.
But we forgot
God
it was a
damn.
sit down. That's why we got tripped up. And it's 5 versions. But
It's faster than
what?
60.
Okay, Mike. What?
What?
B&M starts with a V.
V&M that starts with a V.
Yeah.
Wait, how do we know it starts with a V?
That's our hint. First coaster, first letter.
Oh,
Oh, shit. I'm
Val Raven?
Val motherfucking Raven. Good
Wait.
job. That's it. It's Val Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, wait.
It's
No, because Val Raven is 2 some. Oh shit, it is. I was about to say because Val Raven is 223.
Ew. Well, one more. I'm not ending on Val Raven.
So do I win a prize or something? Party gift?
We are. Oh crap! I did the wrong thing. We earn enthusi points.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I get invited to the
You get invited to go
Hot
to the
Rollers
roller
podcast
coaster
reunion.
museum that they only hold, that they say is open, but it's only open once a year for an exclusive event. You get to go there. Congratulations!
Oh
Where
my
they're
God.
hoarding all the goods. Yeah. Someone give me a coaster.
Okay. Just pick any coaster?
Oh yeah, any coaster.
Silver Star.
Well, Silver Star, you should have just did like Diamondback.
Oh, nothing.
That sounded so hateful.
It's gotta be in the U.S.
Huh?
Let's go Velocicoaster. How about that?
Wait, so Germany, B&M, it has inversions.
Velocicoaster is a sit down though.
Yeah, let's
So it's
try
not gonna be
Velocicoaster.
right.
Wait. That is true. It is a sit down.
So
Oh yeah, so it's not a B&M.
Batman. Oh, not a B&M. Oh shit.
All right, Fly at Fantasia.
How
All
about
right.
do Mindy Racer?
Mine.
Mindy Racer is a sit down.
Wait,
No, it's not. It's
which
a
one, though?
suspended. It's suspended.
Oh, the suspended one. Oh shit,
Yeah,
you're right.
it's a
I'm thinking
regular-
of Mind Bender.
One of the SLCs, pick one.
it's not a Vekoma, but it is inverted.
Inverted. Banshee.
But it's not a B&M.
Oh no, Banshee is. Oh damn.
So
Wait.
inverted.
Oh, okay. So it's Vekoma.
Oh,
Yes.
so it's Dragonflyer or some shit.
No.
No,
it
it's
has
not
to
It's
be.
Vekoma.
What's that?
It's
What's that ride?
tall.
Oh
It's
damn.
USA.
Do still
Damn.
Venom.
The country is USA though, right?
Steel Venom.
Yeah. It's.
That's not
What's
gonna
Steel
beat
Venom
what-
again?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. It could be Wicked Twister. Hold on.
Wicked Twister has. Oh, I'm trying to think. It says.
Wicked Twister. It
Oh,
could
wait,
be,
no.
but I didn't pick that one because
It's not. It's not because
Yeah.
Wicked Twister was not 2,200 feet long.
Yeah, I was about to say we got to look at that. Whoa.
It's saying it doesn't have inversions.
It
It's
is
an
intimate.
inverted.
Is it in Vertigo or some shit? Like, or like, what are the tall?
It's intimate. It's an inverted intimate.
Oh yeah, it is an inverted instrument. In the U.S.,
Volcano. Oh, volcano.
it is Volcano. It does
Oh,
do the fun
Volcano.
coasters. Then
Yay.
I like that. I actually like that. Oh, they probably threw it in because of everything that happened recently. All right, last one for real this time. This game's too
Yeah, because
addictive.
that one was too quick.
I like working for him. You know what I'm saying?
Let's put Cyclone. Let's do a wooden coaster.
She move her body like a cyclone.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Southport Pleasureland? No.
Damn, you gotta look for
What the
Luna.
hell?
Luna Park. This one.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hello.
What?
We can't just do that.
No, you
Baby,
can't.
they don't even know who it's made by.
Hold on. that is a bug if I've ever seen one. It's just not showing the manufacturer right now. So, I mean,
Okay,
okay,
so
you know why?
USA.
Okay, I know why it's doing that. There technically it wasn't a made. It was a guy that made Cyclone. So it probably went to find the information, and there's nothing for manufacturer.
But it's more than 60 miles.
Yeah,
an hour.
so we know it is incorrect with the manufacturer because there's no way that man has made anything else past Cyclone. Maybe he made something else, but like,
Do still vintage as hell. I don't know.
not RMC, but more than 4
Damn.
versions. Less than 203 feet, and less than 5,040
A
1
launch.
feet tall. But it is fast.
That's a launch, definitely.
Max
Yeah.
Force? Storm
Nah,
Runner?
got 5.
Not
Oh, yeah.
50.
A launch with 5 inversions.
Damn.
It
A
could
launch
be
with
Max
5
Force because the
inversions?
Max Force is 75, isn't it?
It's short and fast, but it's in the U.S. Max
And it's-
Force. Yeah.
Yeah, it got to be Max
I
Force.
feel like Max Force is even shorter, though.
Max Force got 5 inversions.
It got 5,
Yeah,
but
it's
Roller
considered
Coaster Database
5.
put it as 4.
Yeah, it's considered.
And they switched it.
Bro, if we get that...
Maxine Force.
No, it's not SNS.
Oh, the height is right,
The
though.
height is right.
174 feet,
With 4...
but less than 7 to 8 miles an hour. That's a lot.
Not a
I'm like,
sick
I know
guy.
Phantoms goes damn near 80, so I was like... Oh! Well, that gave it away.
Medusa?
It's X Flight. No, it's not.
Wait,
It's not.
what was the
X2.
letter?
No.
No,
It's
it
not.
ain't
It's
X2.
X2, right?
Yeah.
No,
it's not
X2
X2. It's not X2 because
X2 is
X2
over
is taller than that.
Right.
It is taller than 174 feet.
It could be.
It is X-Flight?
Oh,
No, X Flight is. No, I don't think that's 170.
X Flight.
No, X Flight ain't going no 7
Accelerator,
miles an hour.
probably. No, that's no inversions, though.
But it has to be X Flight.
X Flight ain't 70 miles an hour. 74 over 74
Over
miles an hour.
78. Oh no, 74.
It's over
It's
74. but
like
less than
at least in the 75 to 77 miles an hour. Like,
70. X Flight.
I think it's X2.
X.
No, it's not X2 is 180 something, but the drop is 200, but the drop is like 180 something.
I thought X2 was 175 feet, but the drop was.
I didn't even know
you
that.
know
I thought the height
No,
was
you're
actually
right.
200.
Mike is right. Mike is definitely right. But
You could try X2, but I don't know.
no, it's not X2 because X2 has only 2 inversions.
Oh yeah, because this has more than 4,
Yeah, at least.
but it starts with an X.
And it's not SNS because you know they switched to SNS.
And it's in the U.S. See, that's why I was like, what the hell?
There's not that many big fast coasters.
And
that
the
start with X.
US.
Let's start with an X.
174.
Bro, it's always funny when you think of it, though, because you always feel like
Just
a
do
dummy.
it. How many guesses we got?
That's not
We
accelerator.
got 3 more. Yeah, Accelerator doesn't, or has
Is that
no
the
inversions, so...
I almost said Dragonfire, but that's more than 4. Oh, is it?
I have no clue. I'm pretty sure it is.
It has to be X2. And
It's not. X2 has only 2 inversions.
What else could it be,
Does it?
Snooks? What other roller coaster is over 174 feet tall
I'm
and
like thinking
goes
the same
70
thing.
something miles an hour?
It starts with an X.
All right, so what? Put X2.
We'll just see. It's X2. But really, for me, I think the speed is what got me with X2.
But that's crazy though. X2 only has 2 inversions. What?
I wonder if they count the flips.
They're
as a
counting. Yeah, they're counting the flips. They got to be.
Nah, that's crazy. That's rigged.
We might need a do-over. I don't know. That was...
Yeah, no,
All right.
because
We're gonna be here all night playing Coastal. Last one because we're pushing 3 hours in the cast now. But people like it. People like it.
How long
Apparently.
was I? Okay.
Right.
all right, we're gonna stay in the U.S. Let me do which one? Oh,
Now I'm wondering if Brian and Pay all just switch places. Did they check out in shifts now?
Iron Menace or Talon?
Did they just check out coffins?
Oh my god! I did hear Pay a minute ago. Cause he said accelerator or something.
Yeah, I did hear that. So
Iron Menace, Talon, Great Bear,
Oh god!
King Dakar, TT2.
see, the only issue with my strategy is like doing the
That shouldn't even be
big
the
rides.
database.
It's hard to like find out sometimes if you just do a bunch of because it's like, just give me a coaster though. Give me a coaster.
Let's see. A good coaster. I mean, I feel like it needs to be like Incredible Hulk. It has to be something standard. That's like your.
That's how I always start with. I always start with like that or like a hyper or some shit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mako.
yeah, do Mako. That's cute. It might be it.
I was about to say no way.
No, that's happened to me in RC before. He said, throw in Mako, and that was literally the first one.
It's not a sit down.
But it is a B&M.
So could it still be an? Oh no, they're considering Mako a sit down.
Incredible Hulk could actually work.
But Incredible Hulk is a sit down.
Incredible Hulk or Medusa.
Oh, I can't. It is a sit down.
Oh wait, no,
right.
it's not a sit down. Oh wait, yeah, right. Medusa's a floorless.
Medusa is a floorless. You want me to try Medusa?
Yeah, let's try Big Medusa.
Well, there was 2 Medusas that are floorless. Oh my!
Oh,
so
well,
it's not a
that's
floorless
something.
though.
Is it Kumba? No,
it's not. That's a
Doesn't
sit
Kuma
down.
go 65?
Kumba's a sit down.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
Pipeline?
But
No, the
height
height's too high.
Versions.
Yeah. 7 inversions.
God,
That has to be Kuma then, right?
it's a sit down.
No,
it's
it's
a
Dragon.
sit-down. Yeah.
Oh wait, let me see.
Yeah, I'm like, come on,
It's a
B&M.
USA.
Come on,
Dragon
B&M
Con-
fan.
Dragon Con has
Oh.
8 inversions.
I'm like, what is this? So
It could literally be any. Okay, so it's not a floor, not a
Montu.
Montu.
I think is more than 61 though.
Yeah, 7 because that
Oh,
does.
he's right on.
Just because there's not that many B&Ms with 7 inversions. I know that much.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yes, it is. Is you crazy?
I thought there was a lot with 6, 7. How many with 7?
Yeah, it's like
Nah, it
Montu.
does
Loop,
have 7.
dive loop, 0-0, interlocking.
Montu, Incredible Hulk, and Kumba
Montu
are
has
like
an
the only-
movement, not a dive loop.
Well,
No,
no.
but I'm saying 7 like the B&M 7 inversion coaster. Like it's so many of those.
No, it's not.
What? Medusa, you got Medusa, both of them, Kraken.
The
fucking-
other Medusa don't have no 7 inversions.
Yes, they do.
In California?
You
Yes.
got 5.
No,
It's
it
got
has 5.
7. It has 7.
Look that up.
Medusa.
It's got the loop,
That-
the dive
regardless-
loop,
that whole-
the serpent roll, and the corkscrew.
I was like, I already knew he was right because it's Mike with B&M, but he's right.
Okay, it
It's
is
7.
7. I digress.
I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, shit. I'm like, I thought they all had 6, but I was just a number off.
That game is fun.
No, I love it. Literally, don't play that. Don't play it at work.
I can play that on my own. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm telling you, do not play that at work. You will be over your break for far too long. And you'll
Brian,
realize.
you missed it. They wait till the answer is not in the U.S. Your ass really gonna be thinking.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially if you're by yourself. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like when it's with
That's-
people, it actually
No.
is the most fun I have playing Coastal because then it's like we're bouncing off ideas of everyone. But
That
I'm glad
is
you got
dope.
in. I'm glad you got in
That's
the
a
last
good-
second.
Hey, that's a good drinking game too.
Oh shit.
I'm
Oh,
saying.
don't even. We
Don't.
already played Coastal enough on this show.
Listen,
it could easily turn that to a smoking game, and I already get too high on this cast.
Take a hit or a drink.
Yo, thank you for tuning in. It's been craziness, man. We do not know where the 4th annual is going to be yet, but obviously too soon for that. But it will be out there. Just be in the network. And to do that, follow the Black Coastal Society at Black Coastal Society on Instagram and on Facebook, on the Meta apps. And where can they follow all your other beautiful faces that are part of BCS here? Whoever wants to go first, to be honest. Just step in line.
I guess since I woke up last, I'll speak first. You can follow me, Brian, at Coaster_shorts with a Z on the end on IG. Coaster_shorts. Look me up.
Yeah, definitely. The reels are. I remember when you started this basically last year. It hasn't even been a year yet.
No, it was November, I think.
You literally have been one of the hardest working content creators in the game I have seen. You pay and Snooks literally daily uploads consistently.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's been paying Brian lately. I swear that damn Mystic Timbers video, bro. I have to watch it every day. I have to. Nobody wouldn't understand. You had to be there. That trip was amazing, but that video shows
it was the culmination of it all.
Yeah.
I already have something ready to go. Now I just need to press share.
Well, then y'all go ahead and follow Coast_shorts. Where can they find you, Snooks?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I have the most followers on Facebook. I have like 252K on Facebook, but you can find me on Extreme Thrills, EXTREMETHRILLS, Extreme Thrills. Soon as you type in Extreme, you'll see that blue logo pop up, and that is me. That is me.
Oh shit.
And Pay, where can they find you? If you're still here, at least.
Is Pay with us? Is he with us?
All right.
Reverend.
Cathedral.
Yes.
Yeah, I play too much.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus! But
Pay loves coasters.
Yeah,
Well,
you can find
follow
him.
me as well.
Yeah, go ahead and follow Mike.
I don't have a coaster page necessarily, but I have a handsome face, so follow me.
And if you want a B&M encyclopedia to talk to.
Exactly. My page is
He'll give you. No, I swear he's low key just works for them or just has like a relative that just like just comes back every like few months. Is like, oh yeah, you know. Cause like he gives us this random like knowledge of like, hey, which B&M coaster has like the only like which 3 of them are only have like straight track between the final brake run and like the lift, and I'm like, why would you even know this? I love it, but I'm like, like it makes me laugh and it makes me think. It's like, fuck, I gotta get this right now because I'm like,
yes, I'm the B&M guy. But follow me on Instagram at __ Mikey Mike with 2 Y's.
Yes, and honestly, we'll have that be the end of the cast. We'll be like, if you can actually answer that, I don't care if you research it, because I honestly might need research to look it up. The 3 B&M, it's the 3 B&M specifically, right, where the brake run and the chain lift are aligned. The final brake run.
No, it's more than 3, but basically.
Okay. Damn, it's more than fucking.
Name the B&M coasters in which the brake run, the transfer track, and the station and lift hill are all in a straight line.
Iron Menace.
Iron Menace is one.
Wait, so there's more of them now? Because that one opened this year.
Yeah,
this gets refreshed, by the way. Goodness God. Yeah, if you could answer with that, we gave you 1 to start off with your little cheat sheet. So go ahead and send that in. We'll give you. We have things we want to give away. So honestly, I will seriously give away. Just let me know. I will show you what I have.
Give
I have
away that sombrero.
Hell no. That's my child.
Get rid of it.
Brian, That was so close to being in that damn car. So close.
You should have.
I was gonna tape it to the car, but the thing is, we ended up showing up late anyway, so it wouldn't have even had the same effect as you pulling up to the Airbnb and just seeing a car with a sombrero on top of it. But no, it's generally that big. Like it would just fit on top of the roof of a car. But
oh my god.
Is that? Oh, and follow Lauren, got Gerst Lauren, even though she's asleep. She was on here.
She's out.
Yeah, she. At least that's what I'm saying. At least you woke up, because I was expecting.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I expect people to be out, but them to be out. But no, like I said, it's been busy for her, so I respect that. And like I said, put together one of the few people to help put together this trip. So we can't wait to put together another one, because these are stressful, but at the same time, when it all comes together, it feels awesome. We can't wait to do another one. And BCS, can't wait to have you back on here, man. It's always a pleasure.
Oh yes.
My second family, like I said. I love it. And it's been grateful having y'all be a part of my coaster journey.
Ooh, ooh.
Well, thank you for my first podcast. I appreciate it.
Go ahead and follow us at the High Rollers DMV on Instagram and me at West Tower Coasters.
Yes,
where you can see me, the two man in action, I guess, thanks to Brian and Pay. Putting me on last year. And then my arms. Look, I told you, I be hitting a lot of things on the side of coasters. I'm
bro,
just saying. Like,
your arms are world famous. I'm telling you, they are. You are gonna have to get insurance on your arms, like Tina Turner had on her legs. Seriously, like it's getting to that point. Wes is getting 100K views on his arms. People, y'all don't understand.
And they're all commenting about my arms.
They're all commenting about his arms. Like, people are cringing. Like, oh my God, it looks like he's about to rip his arms off. The hype is for real. I'm telling you.
On the Twitter side, where you can go ahead and follow us at the High Rollers C and West Tower C, where we be shit posting there, and just keep on the lookout for just more content in general on those airways. We want to get back to the community because y'all are so just grateful. Y'all, we're so grateful to have this community, man. The coach community is the. I still can't believe we have listeners. I know a lot of podcasts say that, but man, first off, sorry again, and second, thank you. Shit, we have clearly over 70 episodes now, pushing to 100. Yeah, it's been awesome. Wow. So, y'all, stay easy out there. Stay safe. Keep riding coasters while you can, because this season is closing in way too fast, and I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that at all. But seriously, get out there, ride some coasters. Stay homey out there. Never know who you meet in this little hobby.
Yes.
And peace out. Take care, y'all.